Yep. It's the time. Time to do this. Okay. Trying to find the right thing to put on. I guess we'll just put on the usual. Oh, you're right. No. Sorry, I gotta set the scene quite right.
Right. Looking for something a little more somber.
Yeah, there's somber creatures. This is not somber. Okay, let's see if this does anything. What the fuck? That was definitely not it. This is alright. Good job.
This is Last of Us music.
Kind of. Now you say it. Man, you know what? Give me a sec. I know there's some good shit on Troy soundtrack. No. Where's that leg? Oh, that shit. Where's that? Where is it? Man, I'm just not finding it. I'm just gonna put on whatever that was. I guess that Last of Us. It's not supposed to. Okay, one last try. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move on. Okay. You all have a dream. And you will soon find out that it was not only you who had this dream. In fact, it was everyone in Athens who had this dream. Quite clearly, you are looking upon Athens. It's a beautiful city and its Acropolis. And standing at its height is a man. And from it, the light sort of, almost like lens flare, nimbus, if you will, sort of across the back of this individual. This glorious individual. Like light, like hope. And that silhouette falls in a splash of red. And that nimbus, light itself, if you could possibly imagine that flare across your vision, this sort of optical image, and possibly doesn't cut, doesn't even rip. It's torn. Light itself is torn apart. A hearth goes out. A cheek is turned. And and crack of thunder. The splashing of a hard wave onto a stone door. One who I very much wished was here, but I should have known better at the start of session he would not be here, but we will proceed past whatever that is. You would all awaken the next day. And I'm going to give everybody a chance to do what they gotta do, but the scene needs to be set. The city has become something, will become something very different very quickly. A lot of people, maybe some of you, maybe not, are awoken to maybe not one person, but a couple, perhaps, of servants from the palace, maybe even guards, running through the street, screaming, horrified. The king is dead. The king is dead. The king is dead. People come out of their houses. Very quickly, the heralds are put forth to explain the situation to the people. The king is dead, thrown himself from the mountain into the sea, onto the stones below, scattered on the rocks, taken by the ocean. The king is dead. King Aegeus lives no more. Turned his heart was, broken it was, for the death of his son. Mutilated, killed in his own bedroom, poisoned, and upon the floor next to him in the blood of his own body. The lies of Athens continue to be revealed. His manhood cut from him. Athens has been unmanned. People are horrified. Some people faint. But one thing is certain, is the gods are able. The hearths have gone out. The temples are filled with people. The streets are mostly empty. People board up their windows, people hide inside their homes, but mostly people pray to the gods, desperately pray to the gods. But the lights in the temple of Athena have gone out. The high priest, your friend Thrasius, has sealed himself within, along with his entire priesthood and anyone who would come to pray, to try and desperately regain the sight of Athena. But the heralds speak. The great protector of Athens has turned her back upon us. She has turned her protection and sight from us. The temples have gone silent. The auguries tell of nothing. Athena has turned her back on Athens for its many sins, for its many crimes. Pray, pray, good people, make your sacrifices, and perhaps the goddess may return her sight. The high priest is called for a state of ritual emergency. Athena must be appeased. Pray, good people, pray. And indeed they do. The temples are filled with people desperately praying for their protector to come and save them. But it is silent. Athena does not answer. Athena does not look upon Athens. These are not the only things that happen. Immediately, the bards begin to take to this words. Athens has been unmanned, and the imagery will surely become myth. Immediately, word begins to spread. The age of heroes perhaps has ended. Has it really? Maybe? Maybe not? The gods offered us a hero, and we answered with blood. Athens has killed its own future. It is very clear and apparent, as with how the gods would feel, as is the way with Greek society, is that this isn't this wasn't the crime of one man or one group or one individual, but when something like this happens, it is the sin of the whole city to bear. Athens killed its king and its future. Many speak about how a demigod heir would finally bring an end to all of the turmoil in Athens, and that's gone now. They died because Athens failed. And many whisper in horror and fear, the curse of Medea is upon this city. Her mistress, her terrible mistress Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft, has placed its curse. Many witches have been here, and now in retribution, as it is told by the heralds, the Queen Medea has been cast from the city. Her lies have been uncovered. Her attempted murder of the heir has been uncovered. She has been cast from the city, and all heirdom of her son has been dismissed by the former king, henceforth forever. The sins. Medea is a name spoken in hush and in fear. Now that is what Athens is feeling. But we need to also see what the Senate is feeling, and we most certainly will get to that as an emergency session of the Senate has been called and requested to be done in the home of Candybus, as opposed to upon the Acropolis, for a very important reason. The dream had one final part.
He just crashed. Yeah.
Oh shit. I guess it wasn't that important. It was. You didn't have to worry about that.
I don't think Ryan and I can be in the same place at the same time. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh man.
So
Damn, shit is going down and we didn't even get a chance to like intervene at all.
Really?
Yeah, it's all happened and I guess we're sleeping while it's happened. I
We
don't
have.
know.
We
Oh,
all
for-
have. Everyone
oh, we
in the
were
town
asleep for
has a
like 2
dream.
months.
Has the same dream, and the gods are mad
Yeah.
at somebody. Who knows? I have no idea who could have possibly angered the gods in this way.
Well, I feel
Yeah.
like the Fates would be more mad than anyone, though.
What are they gonna do? Cut my thread?
well, our meeting on Mount Olympus might be very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, what the Fates could do, I guess, is like heavily incentivize you cutting your own thread.
I think they've already tried that.
Well, they didn't have really any incentives other than if we stayed alive, there would be chaos. So.
Okay. But yes, what little I caught there was as we said before, this would have all been found like in the morning when everybody was waking up, not before. So while you'll all have a chance to do stuff, surely, I'm going to hand it off to you guys. Yeah, the ball's already rolling, to be sure. The city may have lost its king, but it's not like lost all its destruction.
Turn the music down a little bit.
I'm working on it, yeah.
Oh, okay, it's really loud.
So yes, the last part of the dream, you know, all of these signs and omens that most people won't be able to interpret, there is one final thing. That I'm going to say that you guys maybe will catch more uniquely than most people due to the fact that you're demigods and more insightful and perceptive than other individuals. From the crack in that nimbus being like torn apart, in the middle of it, like almost as if there was something behind it held away. Many eyes sort of bubble out and appear just for a half second, like something from beyond has been let loose. Now, the crime scene that I'm sure Vasaliki, Dolion, whoever else is very eager to spy upon, will not be able to, because it was all that the guards could do after the finding of the body and the telling of the heralds, and while everyone was managing things, they were all being awakened. Something, not just one thing actually, a couple of monstrous, what they described to be unstoppable monsters, attacked from above the Acropolis, seemingly coming out of nowhere, from within the palace and within the structures themselves, attacked. And as it stands, the Acropolis is inaccessible. And it's all they could do to fall back, but they lost men falling back. The best, the honor guard. Now, as I said, an emergency session of the Senate is to be called, but you're gonna all have the ability to do a couple of things before you're all called in there. Now, that is the reason why the session of the council, the Senate, will be called in Candybus's home, if Candybus will so graciously allow it, as you have one of the bigger homes in town. You are one of the more popular senators in town. It's very much like we need somewhere to hold Senate. Would you be willing, Candybus, to allow the emergency session to happen?
Well, they'll show up at my house, but I won't be there.
Oh, okay.
After committing the deed, I think Candybus didn't go home. He had the rest of that bottle of wine, and he probably passed out in an alley somewhere, drinking this wine.
Understood. Then I will simply say, what would they're your servants. What would your servants do? If the senator showed up and it's like, oh, we don't know where the master of the house is, a Senate meeting needs to be called, they need somewhere to hold it, would they allow that without your presence, or would they be like, oh no, the master's not home? Absolutely not.
I feel like they would allow it, but also dispatch some people to try and find me.
Absolutely, definitely, and they will. They're your servants. They will do, yeah. Okay. The last bit of context I'll give you is this: the signs that everyone will see, but will be apparent to all of you very specially. Aegeus threw himself from the mountain. He scattered upon the rocks, and his body was taken by the sea. And the son of Poseidon is dead. The sea is black, and the sea roils angrily. Many ships in the port are destroyed. And any ships that would have been out, or fishermen who would have gotten to go out would have been like, no, we're not going out today, too dangerous. And the sea just around Athens just roils angrily. The god of the sea is in a tempest, is furious, and will allow no passage upon the sea without death and destruction. The god of the sea is beside himself with anger. The sky roils black, the domain of Zeus roils black, and thunder cracks constantly. But no lightning can be seen, and no rain falls. It is very much like this endless breath before the clouds open up and fury and wrath is brought down. And everyone feels that, perhaps why they either hide in their homes or they desperately ask for forgiveness in the temples and for their approval. But Athena is nowhere to be seen. Now, as things begin to turn, Romulus, you, my friend, I'm gonna take a little command here if you don't mind. If you there's something you really, really want to do differently, of course let me know. But perhaps you are roused to this, whatever, someone running through the street, the king's dead, and you hear the heralds, and maybe you expect the worst. the wolves of Athens, your soldiers, the guys who fought alongside you those 3 months, they show up at your home, very much like not fully understanding the situation and not terribly caring either. Essentially saying, "We stand with you, Romulos." And they like stand outside your house and like fold their arms and like it's very much like they're watching. They got your back. They're watching you. And anyone who would like nobody comes to fuck with you, and that's another very important part. It's very much like, oh, if someone tries to make a riot, like we'll put it down. If some guards try and get you, like try and bring you in, we've got you. Whatever it is, we got you. Nothing comes. And in fact, it's almost like your neighborhood's deserted, and you feel very intensely not condemnation or hate or anything poured in your direction. It's fear. It's terror. You killed me. Like, or at least, you know, no one has openly accused you. You'll notice the heralds didn't say the signs of the tyrannicides or anything like that, very pointedly, because there's a great deal of terror surrounding the son of Ares, the champion of Athens, because all signs point to that you assassinated a demigod, and which led to the death of the king. And it very much looks like you're taking power, and no one wants to fuck with you. Now, when this is going on with your wolves of Athens and what have you, and maybe you're like, okay, what's the next step? You head to you're like in your home. And in your home, you're not alone. There is who you have not seen and probably very sparsely communed with for the last year. The broad, red-eyed warrior god, your father, Ares. And it simply
Father?
begins. Oh, go ahead, please. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, acknowledge him. Father. What brings you to my humble abode?
He rises to his. He's in mortal form, and for him, even that's imposing. And he rises to his Goliath, not literally Goliath, but Goliath height and broadness. And he will say, "I go where there's slaughter. So I'll ask you this once, son. Did you kill Thrasius? Or, I was wrong. Theseus. Did you kill
I did not kill
Theseus?"
Perseus. No, I did not.
Yeah, you know, the legends. 3 generations ago. No. I'll ask you this once. Did you kill Theseus?
No, I did not kill Theseus.
And he takes that as is. Almost like he looks you in the eye as you say it, and you say, "No, absolutely not." And there's but a moment of reading, of considering. He nods his head. He says, "Then you'll have me at your shoulder as you resolve this."
Father, what is going on?
You've not heard the heralds?
I've heard yells in the streets, but it would seem that I cannot leave my home. I am being guarded by the wolves of Athens, and there is no life in the city, it seems.
Perseus was killed in the way of women. Poisoned. Unmanned. Cut. And his father, in his despair, threw himself from the mountain, slayed himself. I was drawn here by the blood of the death of the sons of Pallas, and it is rare that I do not enjoy death and conflict, but there was no honor in this. And signs point to you and your long-lost tyrannicides. You've been framed, son.
The Tyrannicides have not poisoned anyone. If you haven't, if not just you, Father, but if anyone has not noticed, we take a more brutal approach to death.
And yet not all are as wise. And yet not all are demigods in this city. They're people, and they see what they're told to see. You see more, your friends and allies will see more. Maybe the Senate will see more, but you have decisions to make, son.
And what decisions would that be?
You command great terror, though undeserved, in this city, and you are its champion. This city has been poisoned, corrupt, and it needs a king. You command fear. You could take that power. You will be summoned by the Senate regardless, one way or another, and there before them you'll have decisions to make. Will you be a king? Will you not? Will you defer to the judgment of the gods? Will you seek justice? When the time comes, I'll stand beside you and I'll guide you through. But these are decisions you'll have to make because you've been called out.
Well, Father, I hardly shy away from a challenge.
And challenged you have been. He will shift and essentially take the shape of one of your wolves of Athens. One of these soldiers who are guarding, so that he might remain by your side in disguise, and advise you if you wish. And that is essentially what he'll do. He will advise you in the time to come. But we are going to steer away from that for the moment. Dolion and Vasaliki will surely be next to be awakened. Both of you are going to basically receive the same message, with different circumstances. Dolion, you'll be awakened by your left-hand spy guy, and he will tell you the circumstances, and you'll hear from the heralds and whatnot. And there is a shame to your spies. They feel ashamed because while security is, the guard's position, internal knowledge is their position as well. So, they feel responsible in part. That someone out there got past them, that someone out there was better than the spy network that you've installed. And by extension, maybe you. And Vasaliki, you'll be awakened by your strategos, it'll be the same thing, where they'll explain to you the situation, the guards, the danger. They would back out louder. And that indifference to the spies, there's anger, and there's a desire for justice, and there's a fracturing, and no one points any fingers. But there are people who soldiers are doers, and there's this tension of they want to do something, they want justice, they want to do something, and both of you have things to manage. Also, with this news that a Senate meeting is to be called. You may be found later, Candybus, but not immediately when the senators show up.
Mhm.
They did go out. I rolled for it. One of them like walks by your alley and just misses you, but they might catch you in a little bit, but not quite. So I'm gonna turn it over. I think broadly to Dolion and Vasaliki. So you know this emergency Senate meeting would be called, where you two would certainly be expected. Is there anything that you two would like to do before that meeting? You might have some sparse time to do some stuff. Not everything, but some stuff.
Yeah, I think I will tell my spies, obviously disperse throughout the city, find out anything you can about the situation, and also find Medea and bring her back to the city. Quietly.
There's a nod, and they will disperse to attempt to do these things. Absolutely.
And bring her back bound and gagged.
They will nod, and they will disperse to essentially, bring her back by force. Bringing it over to Vasaliki. I think they're because they move fast. The spies move quick. That would be a side note. Is that some of your not the strategos, not the guys underneath you, but some people who survived the Acropolis have been approached by Dolion's people. So that is something that you would also get in your report of everything going on. What's going on with you, if anything?
What do you mean approached by Dolion's people?
Like, just asked, like Dolion just said, they're like, what happened up there? What's going on? What was the state of the king? Like, clearly, like, questioning them about the situation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's a little too pointed for it not to be clearly perceived by the guards, like, what's going on, because they'd be like, fuck off, basically, to, like, regulars. So I imagine they pull rank and be like, we're working for the spy master, you gotta tell us what you know. And then that would end up back at you.
Yeah, so I think first I would speak with my strategist, Leonidas, and get more information about what happened, about the monsters on the Acropolis, this like state of the city, just to like kind of get my bearings. And then next I would make a beeline to find Romulus.
Absolutely. Your men would tell you everything that is you would expect to have known. They'd tell you about how the state of how they found Theseus. They'd tell you that basically like people were sent out to inform everybody in the heralds and the whatever. And then like pretty much directly after they had like made this commotion, he would say the reports are very strange about the monsters themselves. They were reporting these creatures of many eyes, these floating monsters like nothing described in the myths ever before, just sort of coming out of the palace itself, where the battle with the Palasites took place. Emerging there and shooting beams of magic from their eyes, and it was all we could do to retreat. Even the best of us were defeated, and they came out in many number. And there are reports in the city, very small reports, almost like rats moving through the back alleys, are these creatures that watch Athens. Would you wish us to have the guards engage these creatures when found?
So they're throughout the city and the Acropolis?
The larger and more dangerous ones are upon the Acropolis and remaining there, but there have been rumors of sightings of very small ones that are almost like floating heads that just, they don't seem to attack anyone, they're just watching from the back alleys and the shadows of the city. Just rumor mostly, but we can hunt them down if you wish and get the truth of the matter.
Yeah, secure the perimeter of the Acropolis so the larger monsters don't go into the city, and engage the smaller ones to protect the people in the city. If we're losing too many men, come and find me and we'll come up with another strategy.
It'll be done. And they will do just that. And they will form a defense.
Yeah, one more thing. See if, and I don't know if they'll help or not, but see if the clerics of Athena can help with healing, if these are really dangerous creatures, but they might be busy.
They will see to it. The people who got off the Acropolis during the monster attack generally got out fine. There were a couple of injuries, but it was very much either like they didn't get off the top of the mountain or they did, and there wasn't really like a crawling for survival in between. It was very decisive. So yeah, your men are largely taken care of medically by the priests, absolutely. Yeah, and they fan out. A perimeter is very quickly established that is secured, and the reports come back true. There are these like little green like heads with like many eyes sprouting that float around the city, and they're largely not very difficult for the guards to dispatch, especially in patrols, and are doing it, and are essentially cleaning up the city to the best of their ability, and succeed. Yeah. I think there's a good chance that you would get a report about 4 to 6 shady-looking people leaving the city. Yeah. Your guys are stationed at the gates and probably reporting everything right now, so you would get a thing about that. Yeah, and that's where we'll leave that. And Vasaliki, you're running off to find Romulus. You find Romulus's street largely abandoned by pretty much everybody. And when you get to his house, very much like wolves around their den, you see a couple of your soldiers who are not performing their duties. They're effective. I wouldn't say they're abandoning or defecting in any way, but they're clearly not like supposed to be here, and they've taken it upon themselves to like guard Romulus's home, and you would recognize them as like these like wolves of Athens, the essentially like a squadron of pretty decent fighters who fought beside Romulus. You know what's going on here. And you approach, and interesting. Damn. Okay, this is a little interesting, but I want both of you to make intimidation checks, Romulus and Vasaliki. Romulus, I'm going to give you advantage because you've like personally fought with these guys. They have more personal sort of loyalty to you rather than this sort of like faceless person at the top of the arena. Or more appropriately, it's that you've earned glory together. It's not about that. So it's about glory. What'd you get?
7.
19.
19. You approach Vasiliki, and they pay you respect. They like salute you and bow their head to you. But they do block your way. Your own soldiers. How do you respond?
She'll call out, Romulus, it's your sister. I need a word.
And if I hear that, I think Romulus will walk out. He's fully in battle armor. And he kind of walks out. Is it actually raining?
It's not raining.
Okay.
It's thick black cloud cover, but no rain.
Okay. Just a little less aura. Yeah. So he walks out, and he kind of places a hand on one of his men so he can get by them to kind of calm them down. What is it, my sister?
Now you've heard the king is dead, so is his heir, and your name is written in blood. What is the meaning of this, Romulus?
Kind of recoils. The meaning of what?
What have you done? I know you're quick to sword, and your tyrannicides are being pointed at for this murder, and I need to know the truth of it. I expected you to turn towards wisdom after the past couple of instances that we've had, and this is just another instance in the pattern. I don't understand it, and I want to place my faith and trust in you, Romulus, but after this, I just need to know what's going on.
I know probably less than you do. If what the heralds are saying, that Theseus being slain, I do not know who has done this. I don't know why it was done. But I can assure you that I had nothing to do with it.
She'll look a little surprised. Really, you do not claim this murder?
No. And if I could be so blunt, frankly, I am I suppose I can't be too hurt based on my previous actions, but I would have thought better of you, sister.
I'm only making assumptions based on evidence. Part of that evidence is our relationship and our kinship, and so I did not go straight to the Senate. I came straight to you for their clarification. But you say it was not your hand that stilled Theseus's heart, so that leaves you. Or should I insight check? Because I know above table you didn't do it, but like.
Yeah, insight check.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check, Romulus.
My bad, Dolion. It happens when I try to get all dramatic and whispery.
I got a 15 insight.
Persuasion, Romulus.
Nat 1 for a total of 5.
Vasaliki. You don't know why he's lying about this.
Wouldn't my insight check tell that he's telling the truth?
Well, no, because he's trying to persuade you, which means he needs to roll high as well.
He's
So
not
if he
very
was
convincing on what he's trying to say.
Yeah, he's not convincing you. So it works a little in reverse with persuasion, because if he was deceiving you, you're trying to, like, be able to read him better than he can mask himself, right? But as he's trying to persuade you, he's trying to meet your insight. He's trying to like show you. He's trying to make it easy on you, by essentially. So it works a little in reverse this way, where he rolled a nat 1 on his insight. So
Persuasion.
persuasion, thank you. He rolled a nat 1 on his persuasion, so he is being very unconvincing despite how intensely you're trying to tell, right? Because if he rolls a nat 1 and you roll a nat 1, technically you would find out anyway, right? Doesn't matter. And then hypothetically, if you rolled a nat 1 on your insight, but he rolled like 19 on his persuasion, like that doesn't make sense that you wouldn't know, right? Like his Eva was very persuasive despite your low roll. So it works backwards. So because he rolled very low, unfortunately, you're not sure why he's lying about this. He seems entirely unconvincing, or like he's enjoying the intention or something like that. Like he's getting something out of this.
Like it makes sense what I'm saying, right? But you can still, for some reason, based on the roll, just see tells that I'm withholding or something, I guess.
Okay. All right. That's not the direction I wanted this to head, but
Just don't ask for rolls.
yeah,
You
she'll.
think he's lying? You think he's
So
lying?
it sounds like a lie. It sounds like
Yeah.
a bad liar.
Well, yeah. What I do with insight checks, because like people treat insight like magic, basically, where So I'm like, okay, there's consequences to insight rolls, where it's like you're rolling an insight, you're losing your agency to decide how you feel about this, or what you take away from this. Now you're relying on the dice to give you information, and you've been given it. Romulus is lying.
I just didn't want to metagame, but no, this is
And
fine.
I appreciate it, and that makes sense. So we're gonna play into the roleplay.
Okay, so you're telling me, and she'll get angry at this point. You're telling me you didn't do this. Are you kidding me? You didn't do anything for the past 3 months. You were probably lying in wait, waiting for the right moment for this to happen. You hardly contributed to the city over the past year, and then there were the riots, and I suspect that you only just barely stilled your hand in Thebes to kill the king. This is all a ploy to take power, Romulus. I know you. Your actions speak louder than words, and I don't know why you're lying to me right now, because it's clear you're trying to become king. And why would you not ask for my help with this? We could have done it in a way that didn't bring dishonor, and disgrace across the city. I can't believe you, Romulus.
He starts to look genuinely hurt. He shakes his head. My sister Vasaliki. For all of your wisdom, for all of your insight, I would think you of all people would not be so blindly bound to it. You think because you are so wise that you could see through everything. But the problem is, you're trying to look through something that is not there.
But the evidence is clear, and you've done this before. You did it to Dolion's spy. Why wouldn't you do it again? And I mean, your actions are proving time and time again that you can't be trusted, brother. And she'll seem hurt as well with that.
Well, Paul Marcos, if I am the man that you have deemed as the perpetrator, so hard to do. perpetrator in this crime, in this murder, then why don't you do the honor of taking me in? Take your brother to the Senate. Parade me in front of the senators and the people. And show them what monster I really am. If you are so confident, that is.
You feel almost like almost, you know, when someone's staring at you from behind, you can like feel eyes on the back of your head. You almost feel like Ares is staring through you, Romulus. That, like, as if like you feel it behind you. That it's as if he's saying like don't debase yourself, essentially. Like don't throw away your honor when it's already in question, basically. And he doesn't like the idea of you debasing yourself. He doesn't say it, but you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my duty would bind me to such actions, seeing as you're our foremost suspect.
Mm.
But admittedly, I hesitate, Romulus, because I want to believe in you. Like I do. I've seen how bravely you fought and how you've stood by my side, and I've never had a brother before. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. I was laughing at something else. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like,
I wasn't laughing at you. Oh my god. No, this is sorry.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Well, poor Marcos, and this being the second time in history that he's called you Paul Marcos instead of sister.
Mm.
I understand I had a rough start. And I may not have been working to the city's benefit at the start, but to say that I have not done anything for this city is a travesty. Who took these men? He'll point back to the wolves. Carried them into the wilderness and slayed bandits, witches, beasts, whatever befell traitors on the roads, citizens walking to and from the city, our surrounding farmlands. I have done things for this city that have only been of the mind to aid in her growth. While yes, I did feel like a tool, I would be remiss to say that it did not bring me a pride that I have not felt in a very long time.
Why do this? Why?
How many times must I tell you that I did not do this, Vasaliki? I am the wolf of Athens, and I will not, I cannot let these actions that befell Athens go unpunished.
Now I'm gonna let something interesting happen. Vasaliki, I'm gonna give you. You know what I'm gonna do? Romulus, I am going to give you an intimidation check. Now, this is going to be a straight intimidation check, but the reason I'm allowing it is because of your boon with Ares, which is Warrior's Intimidation, where you get to make an advantage intimidation check against foes you've wounded. And you have wounded Vasaliki.
Ooh. that's actually dope.
And perhaps in your anger, there might be a genuine enough passion that you might be able to actually get the Vasaliki to bleed. But I need an intimidation check.
All right. Oh yeah, I actually bought an automatic dice roller. So here we go.
Oh my god, what?
It's in that one. For a
So
total of
stupid!
6.
Oh man.
I can't catch a break.
On a nat one though, like I can't give you anything on a nat
Yeah,
one, man.
yeah, man.
Fuck.
It's not the algorithm, it's just fate. That's all right. Open more in the streets. Let's do it.
No, we'll
Well,
just have a civil war. Vasiliki, you don't see the truth behind Romulus's passion and anger. It feels more like a he's fed you the lie. Take it and fuck off. It's like that. I guess that's how we'll say you perceive it, where it comes off like really in the opposite way, or really like out there kind of way. Whereas passion's like, here's the lie again. Take the lie and leave me alone.
she'll say quietly but assertively, Romulus, do not raise your voice at me. I don't understand why you did what you did, and especially why you did it and then now recount it. I cannot make sense of it. But the evidence is clear.
You have no evidence. You
The
have
heralds,
past bias.
the heralds say, well, point to the tyrannicides, and you led the tyrannicides. Are you saying you don't have control over your men?
You know as well as I do that the tyrannicides were disbanded.
So, what is your move now then, Romulus? If you did this to take power, but now you're recanting, what's your move now?
I suppose giving you an alibi so that I don't end up with my head chopped off or something.
So you ask me for help.
I will never turn down help from my sister. But from the Polmarcos and my official answer to the Polmarcos, order needs to be reinstated into the city. And whether it be you or me, I don't really care. We should not be run by the machinations of men that are influenced less by the people and more by the coins that line their pockets.
I'm going to say at this point, with a group of guards, as I assume Vasaliki, it is a good point. You probably would have received quite a few guard requests from prominent members of the city. I want to take a very quick pause to ask you what you would have done about that. So you would have received like personal guard requests from the senators, the upper nobles of society. I'll just give you those two groups for now, amongst others. You know what? No, better yet, I'm gonna give you three. I'm gonna say the temples put in a request for guards as well. So you will have options. You can send guards to protect two of these groups, or you could send guards to protect three of these groups, but you won't be able to hold a perimeter at the Acropolis if you do this. So essentially, I'll give you those four options. You have three groups of guards and those four options: the nobles, the senators, the Acropolis, temples. Where would you send your guards? Who gets left out? Or would you try and cover all of them and thin your ranks a little bit?
I'll leave out the nobles, protect the Acropolis, and protect the... So I can do 3 of the 4, right? Is that what you're saying?
You can do 3 of the 4. You can do 4 of the 4, but there may be consequences due to spreading yourself too thin.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave out the nobles.
Okay. If that's the case, then you are going to see one of the senators sort of coming down the street. I want to ask, Dolion, would have you headed to the emergency Senate meeting?
Yeah, I would have gone.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick check to see if they found Candybus over to start with that. Okay, they do end up finding him. So I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, we're gonna veer away from this just for a moment. Dolion, you are the first of your companions. You're the first demigod on the scene. You're the first to arrive. This emergency session's been called, in which you are going to see present is the normal members of the Senate, and I'll give you just a very, very brief description of like what you're looking at, essentially. Yes?
Yes. Oh, sorry, not me.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I really wanted the answer that I asked Romulus, because I think that'll determine what I do next.
Okay.
If that's okay. I just asked him what,
yeah,
what
just the
he's doing
scene's starting
now.
to run on a little bit, but yeah, go ahead if there's any last thing you want to get out.
Yeah, so what's your move now is what I asked. You're muted.
I suppose we try to get to the bottom of what happened. Unless you would have me executed on bias and assumptions, Paul Marcos.
We'll come to the truth of it, and decisions will be made once the truth is revealed. And you stand by what you say, that you had no hand in this, then that will be revealed in time as well.
I'm gonna veer away from this now then.
Yeah, that's fine. I just needed to know.
Yep, no problem. So yeah, I'm hopping around a whole bunch. So Dolion, you're the first to arrive on the scene. Essentially how the Senate works is that there are 3 tribes representing sort of almost like it has a patronage, or it was created by one of the kings. So there are 3 tribes. There is the tribe of the founder of Procopia, whose name, so this is the tribe of Hetontis. there is the tribe of Crocopris, and there's the tribe of Aegeus, representing the three kings. Um, each one has three representatives, one representing the polis, like external, politics going on outside of the city, partners and whatever, and then someone representing like the sea, trade for the sea and whatnot. So there should be 9 members of Senate present, awaiting. Well, actually, this is a good point. There's 8 members of Senate because Candybus, you would have been a part of one of those. Uh, which tribe do you think you would have been a part of as a senator? Can't hear you.
You
I'm
said
gonna say that for everybody going forward.
you said that there was an Aegeus tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably that one.
Okay. Would you have represented within that tribe the leader of the city, naval connections, or like land connections?
Probably the city.
Yeah, makes sense. I thought that makes sense. Okay, so in that case, you arrive and there are 8 senators present. Candybus is missing. The Polemarchos is missing, but you were present. I think there are probably a couple of other members of like sort of inner circle, we'll call it, which you are representing. Like, there's probably like a treasury guy. Thrasius should be there representing religion, but he is not. He is in a state of religious emergency. So that's what you arrive seeing. Is there anything you would like? Like, nothing's in session yet. Everybody's waiting for the Senate to accumulate. Is there anyone or anything you'd like to do while you wait?
Were any of them on the Acropolis when the monsters attacked?
If you ask around, no, none of them were present. They all went to their homes to sleep and be with their families and so on.
I suppose I will ask them what they know of the situation, or maybe I'll explain what I know of the situation, and then ask if they know anything else in addition to that.
Yeah, information is probably, and that's what's probably happening at the opening gate here, is like the trading of information, which involves, hearing what you know and they tell you what they know. And none of them were present for the murder. Some of them were present for the whole conflict with the Palasites, which you guys were all much more at the heart of, so they defer to your knowledge there. And then they left to go be with their families, and some of them might have connections sort of like amongst the heraldry and whatnot, and just tell you what's already been said, really. There's no greater piece of information. The monsters are much of a worry. You can tell that there is no one openly accuses anybody of anything at this point, but you can tell 3 things. One, there is like very, very sort of like unspoken, like there's no one to point a finger at, but there is a question of like posed at you and your spy network's abilities, and if there's someone who apparently does it better. So that floats there. There is sort of some talk, not directly being like, oh, she fucked up. Nobody's saying anything like that, but very much like concern regarding the capability of the Polemarchos. Nobody openly accuses her, points at her, or specifically says anything, but there's like, I mean, she was in charge of security. It was her honor guard. It was the people she appointed to protect the king and his heir, and they failed. So there is some very minor speculation. And third, and most importantly, and that does layer into both of those 2 things, there is so much fear. There is so much fear amongst the senators. Like, they're like, who's next? Basically. They're like, who's Romulus coming for next? Like, it could be anyone in this room. And so nobody knows who to trust. So it's very like, oh, like, it would be, like, it's terrible the honor guard couldn't stop it. And it's very meek. And that's probably the extent of like, oh, there's some question around the Polemarchos' ability, or, oh, there's some question about your ability. It's very meekly like, oh, it's too bad that didn't work out, you know? There's not a lot of courage in here. Well, there's courage here. They showed up and they didn't flee the city. So that's courage when the son of Ares is picking off heads of government. So it's very brave that they're here, but that bravery hangs by a thread. So you get the sense like I don't know, it's not good. It's not good around here. Is there anything else you'd like to say or do or know?
Yeah, I think firstly I'll say that I am confident that Vasaliki is securing the city and that any turmoil on the Acropolis is being dealt with. So their fear for their personal safety at this point in time, could be assuaged. I'll
And
also
you
tell
will
them.
note that each one of them, each one of these 8 guys, has like 2 like elite hoplites at their side, and they're not willing to be away
Mhm,
from them. So
sure.
yeah,
Mhm. I'll also say that I can understand your suspicion of Romulus, but in my opinion, he is not this covert. He would.
they say, "Oh no, 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 we don't. It could no, 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 no." And they all immediately behave this way, like, "No, no, 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 no." They're like, "Oh, of course not. No, no, Romulus is the champion of Athens. He of course was not. He couldn't have done this. It would be terrible to make any kind of insinuation. No, of course, of course."
He also had taken Theseus under his wing, and I do not believe that he would betray someone in that way.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. Uh, and they're very much like being like, "Oh, right, right." Like you realize that they're kind of taking it as like as leadership, where you're kind of like they kind of are taking this as like this is what you say so you don't get killed,
Yeah,
as
sure.
opposed to like your genuine opinion. They're like, "Oh, right, yeah, okay, right, right, right."
I'd
Like,
like
And
yeah,
to
I'll
ask
he
you if this.
also tell them that I have my men searching the surrounding areas for Medea, and that she will be brought back to the city, as I believe she is the one most likely to cause this.
oh, and these guys are terrified. They don't want, they're like, oh, are you sure that's the? I mean, the king had exiled her. It's probably we should probably just let her be exiled. She's no problem issue to the city if she's away from us, right?
She's powerfully magical. She has powerful magic.
Exactly why perhaps she should not be brought back to the city. I mean, if she's brought back to the city, she could work her magics upon it more easily, no?
Yes, we are assuming, of course, that she has actually left. There are ways for one to
Oh,
conceal oneself magically.
you would know that I mean, other than trickery, you would know that she was like taken by the guards out of the city pretty much immediately. So she's not in the city. Like she was like thrown out of the city last night, like within the hour of her being exiled. But she could have trickeryed her way into the city still. Yeah, absolutely.
What about is it the same thing with uh Pelos and his sons? Or his sons could
Yeah,
stay because that was the same day. That was
yeah, yeah. The 3 of them, Media, I believe the boy's name is Media. Uh,
uh
Oh fuck. Media
Metis.
Metis, thank you. That's right. Metis, Medea, and Paulus were all within the hour of being exiled, like confirmed thrown out of the gate. And your spies have reported that to you.
Okay.
The sons are some of them are still here, some of them left. It's unclear if they left together or if they went their separate ways. They probably went their separate ways.
And I'll also ask that my spies also bring or send messages to any of the missing demigods. Please report to the meeting so that we can have a discussion as to what's going on and how to fix it.
Got it. And that leads definitely to where we were going. Um, it depends how much like you care, of course, about it, Dolion, but you do know that like bringing Media back to the city is sort of contradicting like King Aegeus's words about her exile,
I
which
think
might not
maybe
matter at this point in your mind, which is fine.
I think maybe more I just want to know where she is at this moment. And not that I intend to like present her for trial or something, but I just want to know that she's not in the background doing something right now.
Fair enough. So
Yeah.
did you? Is that like how you wanted to change up the order? You want to be like
Yeah,
get
more or
eyes on
less
her
like yeah.
basically?
Like find her and isolate her from the city maybe is better. A
Because it
better
was
Oh,
bring her
make
back
sure
bound
she's
and gagged.
exiled, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, actually, make sure she's definitely not in the
Yeah,
city.
because I mean the easiest thing would be easy thing to do would be to just blame it on her and kill her and then everyone can go back to being happy.
Well, there is, and this is also an important issue. The gods are pissed, and the gods probably won't take a scapegoat. Like this, however the Senate will behave, the gods are clearly stirring and watching her at work now. So that's something important to consider.
But she did
Um,
have a track record of wanting this person dead.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you're changing the order to make sure she's out of the city as opposed to
Yeah,
just
like that she yeah, I guess that's a better thing. Like that I know that she's not in the background doing some magical bullshit that's affecting everyone's minds. Like
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, I got it. Yeah, so the spies who are like coming in through the secret back door like have her body, like, like no, take her back, get rid of her. Oh, no, they're right. Very funny. Okay, so that beautifully leads us actually next to Candybus. Um, Candybus, you're gonna wake up to you know, actually, I'm gonna roll to see what makes you up.
Yeah, face down in a pile of mud.
Got it. I yeah. You're gonna hear like, master, and you kind of, and you're gonna see this like one of your beautiful topless servants, one of the men,
Oh,
sort of.
Herman, I'm
Uh,
glad it
uh,
was you that found me.
that's definitely my name, master. Yes, it's me, Herman. Uh, uh, the Senate Council has been called in your home. Much has happened.
Ah,
The king is dead. The heir is dead. And they're called an emergency meeting. You're needed.
of course. Okay, I will dust myself off and disguise myself as myself, but not covered in mud and.
Incredible, pristine use of disguise self. I love it. Beautiful. And you
And then I
begin.
will be carried.
Yeah. He'll. Okay. He'll
Herman will
carry
carry
you.
me.
I mean, he's gonna come. Oh, you know what? They probably. No, they probably distribute it. So he carries you in his arms back to your home. Incredible. And that is around the same time that Romulus and Vasaliki, while you're having your fight in the street, uh, in this empty street, you are going to be approached by a number of what look to be like citizens of, average but, inconspicuously good shape, citizens of uh, Athens, armed with short blades, basically gladius and so on, sort of approach, and they say, Polbarcos, Vasaliki, and champion Romulus, the Senate is uh, seeking. They cannot start without you, Polmarcos.
Well, Romulus, it seems that it's time to go. Will you be coming to the Senate meeting?
One of the spies says, if that is the wish of the champion, of course. And you feel that fear again from these clear agents of Dolion. They're like, if that is your choice, or perhaps you might wish to take breakfast and then come, whatever would please the champion.
I think breakfast can wait. It would behoove of me to be there. I assume whoever has done this would not be.
And he kind of just nods and not fully like grasping whatever is done there. He's like, oh yeah, right, whoever did this. He's probably taking it very much like a Capone thing. It's like, yeah, whoever committed this atrocity. It's like, yeah, okay. He's like, of course, champion. And they will guide you down the street, very very carefully in their disposition, but also slightly insistently, especially at the pull markers. Um, the wolves of Athens go with you, sort of form an honor guard around you, Romulus. Um, you guys make your way there. Candybus, you'll arrive like very slightly before these two do. Would you like to be taken up the back entrance so you can clean up a little bit before they get there, or what's the plan? Or do you want to just like go to the meeting?
I'm just gonna go to the meeting. I'm gonna trust my disguise, but I also just like smell like I'd been drinking all night.
Fair enough. Yeah, your servant's like he's clearly struggling.
Look,
but you guys
I'm struggling too.
Yes, I didn't say anything, Master. I apologize for insinuating otherwise.
No, you're right. Shush.
Thank you, Master. Oh.
Don't say a word. Keep going.
And he does. And he gets to the door and he's like, I'll put you down. Do you want me to put you down now?
You could put me down. Thank you.
Okay.
You've always been my favorite.
Oh. Yes. And he puts you down at the door and it's, yeah. And then you walk in, sort of. You come in to see.
I'm sure it's a little more somber.
Yeah, the very fearful Senate has gathered in your abode.
Well then, it seems a great tragedy has happened here.
They'll nod. There will be a moment of them like coming up to you, like, "Oh, well, thank you very much for providing us your residence for." And essentially, they'll catch you up. You need to be caught up. So you'll be caught up with Dolion and all the details. But that's where I'm going to bring in Romulus and Vasaliki. They make. I think it'll be easy to say like Romulus would be implied. They probably no, they wouldn't care. Yeah, you could go in. The guy who's been at your side, the Wolf of Athens, who is definitely not Ares, very much insists like at least one should go with the Wolf of Athens. And the other guards will do whatever you say. They'll all pack into Candybus' house. They don't give a fuck. Do you want them to wait outside? Do you want them to go with you? No one's gonna stop them. No one's gonna stop you.
I'll make sure I have a wolf with me. Probably the wolf. Oh.
Yeah, fair enough. The wolf will go with you. You leave them outside, and they're very much like a gang ready to bust down the door and fuck everybody up at a moment's notice. And
everybody that I take control over just turns into a thug or a gang member or some shit.
Son of Ares. No, these guys are definitely not gang members. These guys are like blooded killers. Like these are hoplites. These are great warriors of Athens, and they
probably
definitely
faster
take
than hoplites.
Yeah, well, they fought alongside the son of Ares. They fought alongside a demigod. They're proud, mighty warriors, and the hoplites who have to guard the residents of Candybus look very nervous, tremendously nervous. In fact, they're like, "Oh, we're the first going down if he snaps his fingers." So they're like, they're guarding like, there's as you walk by one, you can hear the like the shake of his like shoulder pauldron hitting the inside of his shield as he's like, yeah, he's shaking, he's scared for his life. He's like, I'm the first to die in this. So he's scared.
Good morning, Wolf of Athens.
Good morning, sir. May I say your tunic looks very well. Looks good today.
Shut up.
Oh fuck. And you head on inside. The room turns to ice. As not literally, but the room gets like icy as Romulus goes to the door. Immediately, senators are like there's an immediate like it's slight, but there's a vocal change, there's a posture change. Everything changes in the room as Romulus enters. It very much becomes a room of fear, where it's very much like a wrong word, I will die if I get a wrong word, and maybe get everybody else killed if I say the wrong thing. And maybe I will say the right thing and still die because he might decide that he wants no Senate and wants to just be perfectly. So everyone's on their best, most fearful behavior at this point, and just silently avert their eyes down, take sort of what their traditional position around the room would be, like the sort of half circle Senate position around the room, sort of dividing into the three tribes. And all of you are present. You can do whatever you wish. There would be someone who like acts as a essentially like the referee, the guy who kind of hits the gavel and he's like, quiet, quiet, like the Senate hears the words of. So that person's there. The only person who would not be present is the high priest at this point, Thrasius, who is understandably busy. The session is called, and we'll say it's a very modern word, but I'm going to say it anyway. Minister. We're going to say that the minister of the council says, "The Senate Council, this emergency council session is now in session. First and foremost, we will call upon, as is tradition, he who is in charge of the city of the tribe of Hippolytus, the tribe of the first king." So that individual stands up, goes, not looking like at all he wants to be the first to stand up, but nonetheless it's his duty, so he does. Welcome all, and thank you to Senator Candybus for providing his home for the Senate meeting. There will be an initial report on everything that's happened, which you all already know already, so we can skip that. You'll say, as is procedure, the Senate will call the city into a state of miasma, of holy pollution. This is normal procedure, and an understanding that the city is in a state of civil and religious crisis, and that is understood. All in favor? All hands sort of go up carefully to make sure no one's angered by this, but this is just like procedure. And they do. It's excellent. Next, of course, as many of us have spoken and agreed, the Senate will, of course, call upon the great wisdom of the city's greatest defender, of the champion, and before you can get the words out, there is a hard crack of thunder that is bone rattling and hard. And everyone fucking, like a gunshot just went off, but the sky just cracks and there is a flash of light that goes off in this moment. And we're gonna change up the music a little bit now.
Roll initiative. You're fighting Zeus.
Foot. No, you're not probably going to be fighting him. That's not how that would go.
Yeah, I think Zeus in Mortal Kombat, he doesn't even like fight you. It's just like he spawns in, he does his little intro, and then it's like instant fatality. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's kind of his whole deal, is instant
No
fatality.
combo movement at all. It's just like instant.
Yeah, bye-bye. The wind howls. It's almost like there is a... So, as you know, in these sort of like Greek villas, there is no roof in the center and rain falls into the center pool. So with this open to the gray roiling sky, like a great like tornado could come down at any second and ravage the city, lightning electrifies the sky, and the entire interior of this space roils with wind. Not enough to pick anyone up off their feet, but certainly like things are being knocked all around, hair's blowing, people are just trying to stand on their feet. You could like lean into the wind and probably still be upright. Like it's a harsh wind, and in this epicenter of all of the storm is Zeus, the king of the gods, is here. He has arrived. And as he speaks, you hear his voice from his own lips, but it echoes across the sky that all of Athens can hear his words. and he is cold, and he is angry. And he's going to speak any second now. As soon as I find this whole fucking thing that I wrote, it's disappeared off.
3 days later.
It's here, I got it. Athenians, I have watched your city since it was stone and fire and hope being pressed into something that could become greatness. I have weighed it in my hands as I have weighed all things in this world. Not by its pride, not by its cleverness, but how it might stand. Today, it does not. A king has fallen without judgment. A hero has been cut down without contest. Blood was spilt in shadow, and now that shadow shall answer. This has not been justice. I am not here to bring you justice. I bring you not fate. I come here to right this disorder. Do not cry to me for truth. Do not cry to me for punishment. You buried wisdom and justice with the dead. I will give you only what you need, what is necessary. I am not a god who counts sins. I am not a god who keeps the world from tearing itself apart. Or sorry, I am the god who cares about. I am the god who cares about tears himself apart. Athens, you have lost the shape that held you. The roads Theseus made safe will now forget his name. The throne Aegeus warmed for him no longer anchors this city, and where order once stood, the deep things stir. This is the cost of unanswered blood. Romulus, son of Ares. Your name is spoken where the dead lie unavenged. Your shadow touches the places where kingship failed. I do not care if you are guilty. Guilt is a small thing in a world this large. I ask you something heavier than that. Will you stand where the city is broken? Will you answer not for what was done in the darkness, but what must now be done in the light to save what is left of this carcass? Know this, I do not offer you mercy, and I do not offer you innocence. I offer burden. If you step forward, the world and the gods will test you, not with whispers or knives, but with what has risen where rule fails. And if you fall, Athens will know you were unfit, and Athens will be wiped clean to be built fresh from its corruption. But if you stand, Athens will know whom to follow. What is your decision? And as you say this, Ares will whisper in your ear. It is unclear if
I look
Zeus...
back at him.
Yeah, it is unclear if Zeus knows that that is Ares or not, but nonetheless, he whispers in your ear. In this moment, subtly, quietly, maybe while he was... He whispers enough that you understand. He says, there are 3 paths, my son. Consider them carefully. You can take the throne. Now, if you wish, by the authority of Zeus. To my mind, you could grasp this city by the hand and take it, not lead it, but take it where it has failed to go in the past, as it needs to be. My sister wisdom has fled. In my mind, now is the time for a firm grip. Rule, because no one can stop you. And rule, because someone needs to right this city. However, you could refuse rule. And you could swear instead to avenge yourself and Theseus and hunt down his murderers, expose those responsible, and redeem this city. And then in the aftermath, you can see where the chips lie. And then Athens, your allies probably, if you succeed, can decide what happens next to Athens. But last, you could respect the gods and let them deem what is just to happen next. You could defer to Zeus to decide what is to happen next and put this city in the hands of the gods. These are your three paths, make no mistake. If there is another, I do not see it, and I do not see it with logic, but these are the three choices before you. The gods in their trials, to become the avenger of Athens, or its king. Make your choice.
I would suppose that I do not have another option.
Unless you see another option that bears any kind of weight, these would be it.
And true to Romulus's nature, he is not gonna back down from a challenge, because it sure sounds like a challenge from Zeus.
It's a challenge.
And he will step forward, and is he here, or is he like up in the clouds? Like
Zeus is
bellowing?
here, but he's like floating aloft before everything. So he's
Got it.
here. He's not touched down. He's not come down to earth with all of this squalor. He's floating there in the midst of the storm. So like, 3,000 feet above the ground.
Yeah, he'll step forward and look at the inconceivable power that is Zeus, and he'll look him dead in his lightning bolt eyes, and he'll say, I, Romulos, have been challenged, and it is this challenge by Zeus, King of Kings, God of Gods, that I accept.
So just to be clear, you are accepting the judgment of the gods, their challenge?
Yes.
He looks down at you, and he says, very well. Then I call hence, now, the correction of Athens and its failings. But before this, he will say, okay, yeah, we'll organize it here a little bit. He says, those who are meant to be paragons of Olympus, those meant to save this city and lead it in the right direction, those heroes will now be tested and prove themselves of it. Indeed, Romulus, you are to be tested. But I call upon Dolion, son of Hermes, Candybus, son of Aphrodite, and my own daughter Vasaliki to stand champion next to you. Through omens, through ordeals, and through oaths, I call upon you to face the challenges of the gods, to right the order of the world that has been wronged. He says broadly, and Athens, its citizens, hear me. I am not here to make choices for you. I do not rule you. Cities that wait for gods to govern them are already dead. So if that is what you're doing, cease. I will give you this one thing only, a reckoning that ends the argument. Let these champions stand in the open. Let oaths be sworn where all may hear them. Let disorder be faced and not hidden away in the darkness. Where the test is done, the world will settle. The monsters will recede or multiply, and the dead will rest or walk at the tip of the sword of these heroes, of these champions who would prove it that they are heroes. And this is not a threat. This is consequence. When the weight is taken up, I will judge, not by blood spilled, but by whether the world holds. And so, champions, I bid you this. Your first challenge. Go to the Acropolis. Face that which may be well beyond your abilities to stop. Face these monsters. You four alone. And right the balance. Slay them. And we'll call it a start. This is your first trial. Do not fail. Or I will personally oversee this city ripping itself apart for its failings. This is my word. This is the word of Zeus. And with that, storm itself ascending, wind following up with its master as he ascends back to the great skies and the black above. And all will continue to be angry, but all will go back to as before. A thick black cloud that cracks and thunders. And you know, Zeus and other gods, perhaps, are watching. Your trial has been set, and what you face may be more than you can handle. May not be. But by this ordeal, Athens may begin to be redeemed, or at least set in enough order that it can begin to heal and find justice. Why don't we take a break?
Woo!
I thought you were going to choose King, Romulus.
You should have. You so should have.
That kind of is what I was referring to.
You can do both.
Well,
Yeah.
that's who knows what happens in the end. In the end, maybe you end up clearing your name, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for now, you've chosen the trial of the gods. Doesn't mean it's off the table. It just means that that's what you've deferred to.
We gotta fight a biblically accurate angel.
That's more real than you think you know, actually. We will see.
Probably like thinking with his ball sack again.
We will see what happens. But it is also worth pointing out, Zeus has essentially taken authority from the Senate. Senate doesn't have culpability anymore, it doesn't have responsibility anymore, but also has no power anymore. Zeus has taken direct authority of the correcting of Athens, as he calls it. And he doesn't care about who's guilty.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Well,
Yeah.
as a DM, it took
For
some
one
time
of us,
to
it
figure out
is. Yeah.
how to make everybody happy.
For one of us, it's convenient.
Well, that doesn't mean that after these trials, you guys don't still seek justice or whatever, right?
To be
I mean-
fair, if I would have choose King, then that probably would have been my first thing as well. To gather up some people and go up to the Acropolis, take these things down, and then
Yeah.
get to the crime scene.
Yeah, and to be clear, Zeus represents universal cosmic order and judgment. He's not here to be like, oh, you did this, you're wrong, and you get this punishment. He's not here to clean up after the kids after they broke the TV. He's here to right the cosmic balance of the world. And whoever takes the throne in the end, they can sort out if justice needs to happen or not. That's on them. He doesn't care about guilt. He doesn't care about justice. He's here to right the order of things. So, whoever takes the throne, that'll be on them. Maybe they decide to go hunt down whoever's guilty. That'll be on them.
Dope.
Cool.
Well,
We'll be back.
Oh, Candybus. Candybus, Candybus, Candybus.
I'm trying to have some some depth here. I'm not necessarily a good person.
Dude, I mean, I love it. It's all too frequent that players in some of these games, they just either don't care enough to make interesting plays like that or controversial plays like that, or they just want to be cookie cutter and just kind of follow.
Hey, look, if I die, I die. That's just the way the dice roll. But I'm trying to act more in line with emotion than any logic or reason.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that, in my opinion, fully embodies like Aphrodite, you know? So, yeah, man. I think you're doing a great job. I kind of like the cat and mouse thing that we had going.
Hmm.
I could never like I was really like Sergeant Dokes from fucking Dexter, dude. I know he's up to something, but I can't prove it. You know?
And you live by the sword, you die by the sword on that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time before something gets slipped up.
Yeah, eventually, right?
I know when the campaign was first described to me, I had this vision of, okay, it's going to culminate in some sort of civil war amongst the gods.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, and then that civil war will. I think there were at least. I know there was at least one. Is it fucking snowing outside? Hold on.
Yeah, we were supposed to get less than an inch, and people are freaking out, but I don't think we ever got any snow.
Hold on. I gotta tell my girl. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, but I do think there was at least one civil war between the gods. Um, and like, there's always conflicts up there. But I think you were in the middle of saying something. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Yeah. I mean, like one specifically to like unseat Zeus.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think there was a thing. I cannot remember. I think maybe somebody like imprisoned Zeus or like chained him up or something. And I think he broke free. That I might be putting together two of them because I think Hephaestus did that with Aphrodite, like put a unbreakable
Mhm.
chain or net over her. But I think someone was able to like take the lightning bolt from Zeus. And then they
Was
did
that
something.
Perseus?
Maybe?
Well, that's the whole plot of like Percy Jackson. It wasn't him. Well, in the books, in that story, it wasn't him. It was a son of Hermes that did that. I don't know if that was an actual myth or if they made one up,
I don't know.
or put a bunch of stuff together. But Hephaestus created the chair, Hera's throne, that when she sat on it, she was stuck in it
Yeah,
and
that
wouldn't
was.
let her go until he was given Aphrodite.
Mm,
But I think in watching those first few sessions, one of you like saw the trap and disarmed it first.
hmm
No, we tried to, but nobody could, so Hephaestus was able to just walk in and snap his fingers and take all the credit. And then that was the deal they cut for Aphrodite. Zeus is like, "Thank you for freeing my wife. Here, take a god."
Yeah.
And me and Hephaestus have been beefing ever since.
Yeah. I think you've had a lot more decisive blows in this beefing than anybody though.
Well, it only takes one to cut my thread, my level 4 thread.
Yeah, true. That has to be so like annoying for gods, you know?
Well,
Well, I guess we're not
I
in
want to
war.
hurt him, but I don't want to like completely delete him.
Yeah, I guess. You would think if your thread can't be cut, then you're effectively immortal.
Right, you think that.
But you know, this is D&D, and we
Right,
can't
yeah.
run around as immortal players.
Immortal in the sense that you won't die naturally, but can still be killed.
No
Yeah.
no flu can harm me.
Yeah, like unless someone ends your life, you are not going to die of sickness or age or anything like that.
Mm, was there not?
Like the Highlander.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Poseidon is always fighting with Zeus because he's jealous.
Yeah.
And then Hades is kind of pissed that he got shoved in the underworld too. But
Yeah.
Oh
he got
dang! All I
shipped
got
out.
are all these dead losers.
To be fair though, Poseidon is kind of like he's a little whiny in that regard because they've literally given him like way more in his portfolio than he should have had access to.
Most of the planet? What?
Yeah, fucking the sea, and also horses and earthquakes, and like what are we talking about here, Poseidon? Can you really be that upset? But I want like sky too. I mean, it's just funny.
So why can't I have Athens? Give it to me. I can't be the god of the sea and horses and also Athens.
Yeah.
So are we thinking this is like a beholder up there that we're gonna fight?
Uh,
Why would
With a
you
bunch
think
of eyes.
Beholder?
Bunch of
many
eyes.
eyes.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a bunch of
Huh.
eyes. Biblically accurate angel is what I'm
It-
going with. He's got a special stat block from the Christian Bible.
Oh my god. Why do you think biblically accurate angels are the way they are?
I mean, that's the way they're described in the Bible, but I don't know why they chose to describe them that way. As like rings of fire and eyeballs. It's very strange.
I don't even know if
Yeah.
it's like in like the actual Bible or just like interpretations from the time from like
Like Dante's Inferno. Like
yeah, like
that's the only recorded instance of like 9 levels of hell, and I believe like the whole idea that Satan looks like this red devil with horns and a tail, you know.
look, the Middle Ages were
Because
weird time.
yeah.
It was a weird time for creative writing, and they got pretty freaky with it.
Yeah, they're described this way in the Bible in many places.
Yeah.
Being covered with eyes and front and back.
They're like rings that have eyes on
Yeah.
both sides.
Uh,
Interlocked rings with what, like 9 wings.
I
Yeah.
know in the Bible that they say basically every time an angel like shows up, they all one of the first things they tell a mortal, like if they appear to a mortal, one of the first things they say is "Do not be afraid" or whatever.
Yeah.
So it leaves it open to the imagination, like how fucking fearsome are these fucking beings to where they have to say that to every mortal they see.
Well, there's this one thing I heard that I really liked, where there's this concept that when angels come down or the good guys come down, like not the hero with the sword, but like the big. Oh, I've got two of them. Yeah, there you go. One of them is like the good one, the angel, will be fearsome and will be terrifying to behold, and that is to terrify the good people to be away, because the only reason something like that should be coming down is for like a reckoning, something dangerous that no one should be witness to or no one should be near because it's dangerous. So to scare people away. Whereas on the other hand, like the devil or demons or whatever will appear beautiful to sort of draw in mortals and deceive them into their wicked ways. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think the descriptions of the angels that way are all Old Testament, where it was like, be afraid of God.
Old Testament God, Old Testament like Christian God was a very spiteful deity, you know.
Yeah.
But New Testament, I guess I don't know what the change of heart was. Probably the flood. I don't know.
The modern age.
Yeah,
They
but
started microdosing.
yeah, I guess, and he became more of this. It's all about forgiveness, man. Don't worry about it. Like, hey, any wrong you do is nothing compared to what I had to do. I had to sacrifice my son, man. You know.
Well, I think
It's a real bummer you guys did that.
it's the difference between like God is God and then the transubstantiation of Jesus into God, right? Because
Yeah.
Jesus was the forgiveness and he's the New Testament, and God is the Old Testament. Like God the Father is the Old Testament.
Was it really a sacrifice though? Like, not just to be like devil's advocate. Funny wording in this context.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, if Guy was basically the embodiment of God in like human form, right, to walk the earth with us mortals, and they knew that when he was eventually betrayed and killed and all this other stuff, that he would be resurrected, and he would basically go right back up to heaven. I mean, is that like a real sacrifice? It's like sacrificing a breath. Oh no.
I don't know that they
Like-
did know that because they were surprised when they opened the tomb 3 days later and he wasn't there.
I guess.
As you know, assuming any of that actually happened, but yeah.
Humans are very.
My
good
money's on
storytellers.
wolves. Wolves did it. They took him.
The stone guy, he didn't put it all
Yeah,
the way. I got you.
he half-assed it.
They were like, no human can fit through here.
I swear, nobody was getting through there. I promise.
Or
Probably
better yet,
rats, dude.
the grave digger guy was like, yeah, you know, it'd be hilarious.
He just buried it
Let's bury,
behind the
let's bury
tomb.
Joe. Let's bury Joe. He looks just like him.
They did say they saw him though. Although it was probably, I mean, you've seen the haircut, the beard and stuff. How many people?
I've seen 1,000 people that look like that.
Yeah, like Ryan
What's
looks
up?
like that. Yeah, what's up? Hosier looks like that.
Yeah, what's up? We got a club. It was a vibe.
It was about.
Okay, let's bring it back in. So, very simply, after all that's done, the senators basically pull a Bugs Bunny, or fucking Ricky Row Racer, like, and just like not able to handle, like they're done. They're like, oh, okay, sounds like that's that, and they leave the House of Candybus. They just scramble out. They gather what their shit and they leave. The Senate has been. They don't even say anything. They just leave. They just leave with all haste. They go home, bar their doors, and leaving you guys in the home of Candybus.
I suppose we should go.
Trials then?
Acropolis. I mean, I don't think any of us want to fuck with Zeus, so.
Well, I don't quite know what I signed us up for, but it would seem that we have a duty. Isn't it odd that he would ask me of all people?
It's crazy. I have no idea why they would do that.
I think you probably can see our ambitions, and not that far under the surface for you, I don't think.
Everybody seems to assume that. I don't see that in you. Not yet, anyway.
I'll say this, I don't know that you want to be the king, but I do think you want the glory that comes with being the king.
I mean,
Not the administrative duties that come with being the king.
ooh, that would I would not like that.
Yeah,
But
the day-to-day is kind of the grind.
yeah, I would assume. But is glory not the currency in this age we live in?
It certainly seems like that's the case.
I don't know
Well,
about you all, but I haven't been paid a lot at all.
Would you like some money? I'll reach into my
Not been
into
doing
my
that.
pocket.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of money.
And herein
Well-
lies the problem.
Yeah, if it's glory that we're seeking, I guess let's go get it by killing these monsters. We'd probably do it anyways, so might as well honor Zeus in doing so as well.
Let's be heroes.
Just for one day.
Mystery hero. Well, come on.
Okay,
All right.
lead the way.
I will say this. Dolion, your patron has never been so happy. You feel almost like when you're standing in the presence of someone who's like fallen in love for the first time or got a huge promotion. You're standing with your buddy who's just like having the best day of his life. This is gonna be one of the best days of his life. He'll remember this day forever. A little like that. She's not there, but it's like you're in that glow of just enthusiasm and ecstasy that this individual is tremendously pleased with how things are going in Athens, and probably would want them to remain this way. Pesky Zeus, trying to fix things. Okay. You guys are ready?
I think so.
I suppose, yeah.
As you guys,
Ready as I will ever be.
as you guys march through the streets, where the only authority, there is no king, there is no god protecting it. There's only the eyes of Zeus watching to see if all of you will be able to save Athens. This is its final chance at survival. If you guys fail here, Athens will fall. The dead will walk. Monsters will attack. The city will crumble.
Good thing our cleric is busy.
Ground Zero, Raccoon City.
Yeah, the son of Athena is hard at work right now, for sure.
Who is the son of Athena?
Thrasius.
Thrasius.
Oh!
Come on.
I'm tripping.
One of the T names that we've got going around.
The same way we are the sons of gods.
They all start with T and end with
Yes.
Theseus.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
us. Like, god damn.
As you guys walk through the street, perhaps quietly next to each other, as I said before, people don't consider things in like, maybe for better, frankly. People don't consider when bad things happen in a city like this to be the fault of one person. Like, oh, who did it? Like, we're great Athenians, but someone else is bad. It's like, no, we failed. We are all Athenians, and one of us failed, so we all failed. Maybe that's a better way of looking at it, but that's how it is.
So unfair for the children, though. They couldn't.
Yeah, it's not fair for the good people of the city who have no power, who are just trying to bake their bread and get by day to day. Candybus, seemingly, at least for the moment, gotten away with it. Zeus doesn't care about guilt. You're off the hook. How does that make you feel?
There is like, on the surface, like, oh, like weight off my shoulders, but there's like something like pulsing in the pit of his core that like this is not right.
Punish me.
I will say, Candybus, you've had many lovers and exchanges, and you've always been at the front of it. Because you're Candybus, you're the son of Aphrodite. You're irresistible. You're, you've never been rejected before. And so you have never really experienced heartbreak before. And you realize that pit in your stomach, it's not just your stomach, it is inside your chest. And it's yours, but it's not. As you think about it, flashing over your mind is the face of this young man who sought the love of his father and nothing more. And then you remember taking off his clothes, taking out a knife, and hacking away at his bits. And you realize your heart is broken for this young man. Maybe it's not your heart, actually. It's entirely up to you if that's something you would be feeling, but it's not you alone. It's like you realize it behind it. And maybe there's somewhere else someone's heart is broken for. Romulus, you were called out by whoever truly committed this crime. And so by extension, you were called out by Zeus. And now you have accepted responsibility for the city. Why? It's not your job, it's not your place. You didn't do this terrible thing. Why did you do that? Why didn't you take power? Was it the challenge? Was it that you couldn't back down from a challenge, that it's not your way to, or was there something else?
I think it was a combination of being issued a challenge and not wanting to back away from it. And the idea that if my sister thinks I'm responsible for this, then likely many other people do. And how perfect would it be for this man and his son to be killed by their own hands or otherwise? And then all of a sudden, the main culprit is, you know, the head of the city. So
that is the definition of tyranny.
Yeah. So in a way, taking on this challenge, proving my worth, finding what actually happened, and providing that justice, it does further his claim, I believe.
There's power to be taken. Dolion, how much do you think Dolion wanted Zeus to exact his wrath on those responsible? And is there disappointment in that he said he doesn't care about guilt, he cares about setting the order of things right?
I think I can understand if from Zeus's position the big picture is more important, that the chaos ends and then what needs to be done after that can be done after that. But this is step one. And for him, given that all cities are his cities, this is kind of like an affront to him personally, that this is going on in here, and that it just needs to be over. So I think I can understand that. And I don't really disagree with it either. Like, there's not going to be there's no point in diving into the details when you're fighting for your life. So step one is regain control. Then step two is punish those that are responsible.
Your patron's pretty happy with how things are going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So where does Dolion sit there, where we've got Zeus trying to set things right, trying to make ordeals to put things where they should be, but you have your patron also who is pretty pleased with the situation? Where does Dolion sit in the middle of all of that? What is he thinking?
That's tougher, because I do owe her allegiance. Maybe more so than I do to Zeus. But at the same time, when Zeus issues a command, it must be followed. Regardless of the consequences that may come from it, with your allies or other enemies or anything like that. And I think the punishment that may come from Zeus likely will be harsher than that which will come from Oasis. So, plus, there's going to be a bunch of time here where everyone is going insane for a while, so you can soak it up while that's going on.
Fair enough. The last thing I'll ask you, because it's interesting. Do you think Dolion believes that that's what makes a good ruler? The person who gives the harshest consequences?
I think Dolion's relatively pragmatic in that I agree with the approach that Zeus has taken, in that we need to regain control and then punish if we can. I don't think always giving the harshest punishment out is appropriate, because then in some way you become a tyrant as well in that regard, like knowing that the smallest infraction comes with the harshest penalty possible. That does not allow people to live either. And I think a balance in all things is what should be the goal. But when things go out of balance is when decisive action is needed.
Good enough. Vasaliki, daughter of Zeus. Your father's eyes are watching, and surely watching you now. How do you feel about Zeus's judgment of what happens next, and how do you feel about your place in all of it?
I think Vasaliki's feeling incredibly conflicted because she disagrees with Zeus and thinks that finding out the guilty is incredibly important, especially because the one accused is her brother, and she wants to know if he's telling the truth or not. But at the same time, she wishes to respect the commands of her father, so she'll do what she's told. But she's feeling a lot of conflict, I think. She's also questioning her worthiness of the city. She wasn't able to prevent the assassination. But right now she's preparing for battle.
Well, warrior princess, and battle is what we shall have. At this point, we've all climbed to the top of the Acropolis. You meet the perimeter, Vasiliki. I am going to say they apparently are just everywhere, but it's fun, so we're going to let it happen. Strategos Leonidas sort of hits his chest plate. He says, "Well, Marcos Vasiliki, we've held the perimeter. There has been a couple of these strange, smaller creatures with eyes that have tried to pass, but we have struck them down with spear and bow. What are your orders?"
Maintain the perimeter, but don't go in. We've been, as you heard, given a challenge by Zeus to take care of this ourselves as the heroes of Olympus.
Good luck, Marcos. You'll see restlessness in the men. They would have loved this fight, but that was not. But they certainly will not go against Zeus, so their disappointment is met with holding it back. But they open the way for you and your companions, and you guys walk through to a measure of different looks from individuals to something. You guys cumulatively have been in charge of the city, just under the king, but surely. But now you go to make things right. So, oh, yeah.
We tried stealthing.
No. And I'll show you why. Let's head over to the
It's
Acropolis.
fucking Helm's Deep. We're on the precipice.
So, as you guys have done, probably what probably feels like dozens, if not hundreds of times before after all this time, and in Athens, your city, wherever your greater allegiance lies, there's no denying it. This is your city. You guys have built it. Sure, you weren't kings, but, spy master, senator, champion, Polmarchos. You have shaped this city, and these steps are as much yours as anyone else's, and you walk up them to this place that has been corrupt by you, apparently. You step out to here, to this place that I am showing you. Oh, he's not here. And it is very much a wide open space. There's not a lot of cover for hiding. And that is the whole purpose of this place. Its defensibility. When the person steps out in that little sort of, tight space, it's pretty clear where the arrows go. It's hard to hide from them, hard to take cover from them if you advance. And so you advance. There is certainly an air of unusuality here. You see puddles where rain maybe had fallen. While there's not any rain, there is certainly like ocean mist from massive waves crashing and that mist sort of traveling on the wind. And where there are puddles, there's no water in them. There's just kind of like goop, ichor. There's some stones that almost seem to like float a little off the ground, just kind of hang suspended. You get it. The cosmic order here is not quite right. Things seem to be quite in chaos here. So, you have some choices to make. You head in, you just gonna, you guys want to just like beeline it over to the Senate building?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think taking the back way would be very heroic in the eyes of Zeus.
it's fair.
This is our house. We walk in the front door.
Damn right. Okay. You guys begin to make your way and walk together carefully. It's been some time, about a year probably, since you guys have walked as a group, shoulder to shoulder as warriors, as demigods, as heroes. Not as politicians and commanders and whatever, but heroes like Perseus of old. It's been a while. Maybe it feels good.
I never stopped.
But not with your allies. Not with this. And this last 3 months, you kind of just hung up your hat a little bit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was a warrior. Nothing else.
You walk, and you begin to see trouble, as one is ought to. You see this most strange creature. It's a head. But it's not just a head. It has no hair. It is far too big. The head is maybe the size of your torso. And it has stalks coming off of it. And as it sort of sifts through the mist, it has eyes on the end of those stalks. There's an eye in the center, and around its eyelid, where its eyelid should be, are dozens of smaller eyes. It has serrated teeth, a long tongue, and it looks to be in a state of perpetual horror. Perhaps to what it is, perhaps to where it is, whatever the reason is, it does not belong. This is no monster you've ever seen before. This is something truly from the depths of nightmare. This is not a place of the underworld. It's not a thing of the mortal world. It's not a thing of Olympus. It simply doesn't belong in the natural order of things. And it's your job to slay it. Roll initiative.
Ryan, how large is this thing?
Medium-sized.
Okay.
Again, its body is about the size of your torso, maybe a little more. Okay, let's get those rolls. Who rolled above a 20? Who rolled above a 15? Who rolled above a 10?
13.
Hey. Damn, that's it?
Guys, what's going on?
I can't hear you, Candybus.
That's a bummer. But no, not yet. I got a
All
9.
right, a 9 for Candybus. What'd you get, Dolion? Muted. Vasaliki, what'd you get?
9.
Also 9. What'd you get, Dolion? You're muted.
26.
Ah,
Oh, there we
Oh
go.
shit.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
No, it's all good.
Also-
I want so bad to have like a little sign that I can hold up that says muted.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Also, I can swap initiative with someone if someone would like to go earlier. Romulus? You want me to go?
Romulus, you're already before it.
Vasaliki, you want to go earlier?
Sure, I'll throw up a fairy fire.
Okay, I'll swap with Vasaliki.
All right. Okay. And that brings us to the top of initiative. We've been a minute since we've had a proper fight. Huh? Well, killed the Sons of Paulos. Anyway, Vasaliki, it's hero time. And like proper monster slaying, like Perseus, the greatest of all heroes. What do you do?
So there's 3 of these heads.
Yep.
Oh, and they're all spread out, of course.
Yep. Why would they be close? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Are they within 20 feet of each other by chance? Oh, it doesn't look like it. No.
I'll put this one back a little bit, but not within 20 feet now. Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? They vanished from the thin air.
I guess
You
he's gone
scared
now.
it away.
That's what's going on.
There's a building there.
There's a building there that's
With many more in
okay.
there.
This is gonna let's keep the battle over in this direction, everybody. Otherwise, things are gonna get a little weird. Sorry, I'm gonna do a little
Move us up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you guys to the side here. Yeah, this will get a little. One day I'm gonna be very surprised when we reach the point of history where that building appears, and I'm gonna be like, why are there all these balloons? Anyway, there you go.
Okay.
It's weird how many bones were in them.
Why is everyone dead in this already constructed building? 20 feet of each other. I'm gonna be fair and same as before. No, the answer's no.
Yeah, I'll still throw up a fairy fire to the closest one, I guess.
Well, dex save, all right. Hey, good news. They're not very dexterous. They're floating heads, and you mark this one with fairy fire.
Great. And then I'll bonus action lightning strike.
Ooh.
It's another dex save.
Lightning strike. Is that a 3rd tier favor ability?
No, it's a race ability.
Oh, right. It's your cool race ability. Okay, what do you need?
Dex save.
Failure.
We'll take 1d6 lightning. So 1 point of lightning damage.
It goes.
And they're flying up high. Great. Love that. How far away are they?
Hang on. You caught me during a snack break. Okay.
Say 35,
Um,
50, and 40 feet.
The closest one is 50 feet.
Well, I'll move 30 feet, like kind of at a diagonal, like towards it and to the left 30 feet. Just so we're not bunched up.
Like that.
Yeah.
Beauty. All right. Son of Ares. What do you do?
All right. How high up are they? Like 10 feet?
15.
So well out of reach. I guess I'll throw a javelin
Go for it.
or a contion.
Do we have advantage on the fairy fire one?
Yep.
Very good.
What's the range on your javelin? 30 feet? You said?
30 feet, yeah.
So
So
you
if
wanna
I
get
need to
within
get
30
closer.
feet? Yeah. Okay. 15 feet, and you're within 30 feet. Take advantage.
Perfect. Thank you. 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Reroll that. Hell yeah. Alright, that's 10 damage on the javelin.
Aye, aye.
And I will place a seal on it.
All right. One seal.
And that will be my turn.
Got it. I want to help you guys all remember the cool special abilities you have because they're all relevant. Tell me amongst you who do you have? I'll start with you, Candybus. Who do you have 3 with? Who do you have 3 favorite with? You've got Aphrodite and who else? If anyone.
I think Aphrodite, maybe Hermes, but I think that's it. I got a bunch with 2.
Got it.
Let me check.
Hermes.
No, only 2 with Hermes. I think Aphrodite's the only one I have 3 with.
Fair enough, because I'm gonna do what I can to remind you guys about your boons throughout this. Yeah, and remember your blessings, because even 2 gives you some stuff. What about you, Dolion? You have Hermes. Who else?
I don't have a +3 with anybody.
Not Hermes?
Nope. +2 with Hermes, and I have a divine favor from Hera.
Okay.
Also have a divine favor from Hera.
Nice. Romulus? You have Ares. Who else?
I don't think anybody.
Okay. And Vasaliki.
I've got the twins, Artemis and Apollo.
Okay. Okay, understood. Cool. I'm gonna do what I can to help you guys remember your cool features, because they all help. All right. Well done, Romulus. Is there anything else?
think so.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to whatever the fuck they are. Dope. Hey, you threw a spear at it, Romulus, and it hurt. It turns to you, and it is going to shoot an eye ray at you.
Are these the same Goths that will destroy the Roman Empire? It would make
Depends
a
on how the
lot
story
more
goes.
sense.
Yeah, it depends on the story goes. Okay. To shoot 2 of its eye rays at you. The first is going to be a sleep ray. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Everything's eye ray.
Not Blu-ray, but eye ray.
That'll be 17 on the die for a total of 16.
Oh, you're fine. You feel like a little sleepy, but not nearly enough.
Sleepy.
Just a little bit. It's then gonna shoot its pushing ray at you. I need you to make me a strength saving throw now.
Oh, dude, I suck at these.
Yeah, I know, it'll be hard.
I actually do. That would be a... let's do an inspiration.
Okay. Dope.
Ooh, that was almost worse. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you're good. And lastly, it'll try to put you to sleep because it got another one on the roll. So make me another wisdom saving.
13 save.
Ah, with that, brave Romulus goes to sleep.
Oh shit.
Good thing he got his turnover with.
All
All right, you, my friend, are asleep. The one up there goes. This one is going to. I mean, you're all in range, but yeah, this one too. How about you, Vasaliki? You're right there, right under it. It's going to shoot its iris at you, Lassie. The first one. Oh, doesn't really make sense, but it's going to try it anyway. Make me a dexterity saving throw. It's going to do a devouring magic ray.
Seven.
Oh, no. Which magic items do you have on you?
Just my Javelin of Lightning and Cloak of Elvenkind.
Your Javelin of Lightning loses all magical power.
Oh.
Does it have any charges?
Yeah, one.
It also loses charge.
Okay.
Or in fairness, I'll do a little. Oof. Yeah, it'll be the javelin. Okay. You feel the lightning and it just kind of fizzle out and it becomes a normal javelin. It is then going to shoot at you with a fire ray. Make me another dex save.
Oh no. Okay. 12.
You get hit by the fire ray. That is going to be 19 fire damage. And lastly, I need a strength saving throw as it's going to attempt to push you.
15.
15's a success, actually. You're good. You hold true. This last one is going to look at you two people standing in the back then. To you, Candybus, it is going to shoot a paralyzing ray at you. Make me a con save.
Love that for me. Seven.
7. You, my friend, are paralyzed. You are also, as you cannot possibly succeed the pushing ray, knocked back 15 feet, and your speed is halved.
Wait, how am I paralyzed with a speed?
If you happen to regain your speed again, then you get
okay.
halved. But for now, you're it's just the effect of the second one. So he pushes you back 15 feet, and if you should happen to regain your speed for any reason, it'll be halved until the start of its next turn. And the last ray is going for you, Dolion, which is I need a dex save, as it's going to do a devouring magic ray.
And
A 10? Which magic items do you have?
I think just the Helm of Telepathy.
Then your Helm of Telepathy now has no power. Does it have any? It doesn't have charges, does it?
It does, too.
2?
Yeah.
It loses its charges.
Okay.
And that'll be their turn, bringing us to Candybus. You're paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
You may make another con save.
Okay, is this just as an action? Is this at the end of my turn?
This is at the end of your turn.
Okay. Is there anything I can do with just my mouth?
Lots.
Am I allowed to speak while I'm paralyzed?
You
Let's
have like
see.
slurred words or whatever.
Let me see.
From what I'm seeing, you can't in Legacy, but it doesn't say anything in 2024.
That's a good point.
You can't take actions, bonus actions, reactions. You can't. Your concentration is
Okay.
broken. You can't speak because you're incapacitated.
All right. Then I'll roll my con save.
Yeah, paralyzed is basically you're fucked. I think is the definition of that spell.
All right,
Yeah,
19.
You gotta really read down.
19. You free yourself. You are no longer paralyzed. Good job, Candybus.
That's huge for.
We'll get him next time.
Yeah, the whole team goes, way to go, man. good job, Candybus. That looked hard.
Go team.
All right. Yeah, good job. That brings us to Dolion's turn. Dolion, my man, you're up.
Is the Fairy Fire still active?
It sure is.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
roll me a con save, Vasaliki. You got blasted.
Uh-oh.
Roll well. That's all you gotta do.
Guys, don't ask questions. Jesus.
It's down.
Aw, fuck. All right, down it goes.
Okay.
Ignorance is bliss.
Then, regardless, I'll use my bonus action to give that one that was previously Fairy Fired my Evil Eye.
Ah,
And that lets me use my sneak attack even if I don't have advantage, but I still have to hit it. So
beautiful. Go for it.
let's go with the bow here.
Whatcha?
17 to hit.
That will hit. Roll me some damage.
Okay. So 14 points of piercing damage.
Very good. Very good. The thing is nearly bloodied. It is very unhappy by it, but still kicking. Is there anything
Okay.
else?
And then I'm going to move my full 40 feet of movement backward.
Fair enough. Can't blame you, sir. That'll bring us to Vasaliki. Now, Vasaliki, you have a decision to make. As you are close, this guy is looking down right at you. And as you look into his eyes and all of the other eyes sort of around the central one, it's It's horrible. It is the definition of eldritch horror, and your mind begins to play tricks on you. Would you avert your gaze for your turn to possibly avoid the effects coming? Or would you continue to stare so that you could have full capability?
I would avert my gaze because I'm gonna go try to wake up Romulus.
Fair enough. So you will be considered blinded until the start of your next turn. Because you are averting your gaze, you're shutting your eyes tight so you don't see into this eye.
Well, I'm not like I'm averting my gaze because I'm going to Romulus, not because of some strategies. I don't know if I'd
Can you look at a different one?
I understand, but this is the rules of how this creature works, is that you can either have your eyes open and be active in combat and looking at your enemies, and thus take on the detriments that will follow, or you can completely avert your eyes from combat. And you can flavor that as staring at the ground or looking in the other direction, however you want to flavor it, but you will be effectively blinded to your enemies.
Okay, but I know where Romulus was in general, and
Yeah.
I'll still walk over there.
Yeah, you'll have no issue getting to him. So yeah, we'll see you avert your eyes, you keep your eyes low, and you make your way over to Romulus without issue. Yeah, you get over to him, 20 feet.
Wake up, brother. This is no time for a nap. And she'll like kind of smack both of his cheeks.
Okay, you use an action to wake him up.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, Romulus, you come back to consciousness. Vasaliki over top of you, in the midst of this battle, helping you out.
Ah, fuck.
I fell asleep. Damn it. You also got pushed last turn, right, Vasiliki? Yeah.
That
So
was
you are
Ken.
now out of.
I thought.
You got pushed as well, I believe. So you are now out of speed if that's the case, because you used 15 feet to get to him. You used an action to wake him up. You have a bonus action. Would you like to spend that bonus action?
Yeah, I'll Hunter's Mark.
Do you need to be able to see your target in order to Hunter's Mark them?
Is closing your eyes a free action?
Yeah. But it's the whole turn. You can't pick and choose about it.
Yeah, I do have to see.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Hunter's Mark Romulus. I'll allow that. Sorry.
Well, what about my special Hunter's Mark from Artemis? It just says choose a creature.
Yeah, fair enough.
But would this count as the first round, or would it start the next round?
No, it would start right in this moment.
No, I won't do that either. Never mind.
Okay.
That's
Romulus,
my
it is
turn.
your turn. I have the same question for you. You look up and you look into the like brain melting, like you look into its eyes and it's brain melting. It's beyond your comprehension to understand the horror that is this creature, like how its body works, and it sickens you and it perverts your very thought process. Would you close your eyes and avert your gaze for this round of combat, or will you face the consequences and maybe still be able to fight just as well?
Have I seen what this effect does?
No.
No? Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll look into it so I can do my shit.
All right, maybe a wisdom saving throw.
Let me just read this. Ah, yes. Wisdom save. Does an 11 fail?
It sure does.
In that case, I will use Guarded Mind.
Ooh.
If I fail in intelligence, a wisdom, or a charisma saving throw, I can cause myself to succeed instead.
So, Romulus, you look into this alien thing, and you have never seen anything like it. Ever. But you have learned how to face horror and guard yourself against it. in its most horrific, inhuman form. And you do. What would you like to do with your turn?
Hell yeah. I will start off by
Standing up.
using, yeah, standing up. I would like, okay, I would like to utilize Devastator. So I'll make a weapon attack at it.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
All right.
Same guys
Roll that.
before, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
The one close to bloodied, I believe.
Yeah.
10 more damage.
Okay, 10 damage.
And as a part of that action, Devastator. Sorry.
It's all good.
I can choose up to 2 willing creatures I can see within 30 feet of me. Each creature can use a reaction to make a weapon attack or cast a damage-dealing cantrip with a casting time of 1 action. So I will choose Vasaliki. And
Romulus is right there. Want him? Okay. Dolion's further out. I don't know if you have the range for 60 feet.
no.
So Candybus, right?
Yep. So Vasaliki and Candybus.
So you two can now spend your reaction and make an attack if you wish. Vasaliki will do so blind. As a reminder. Candybus, you're good.
Does that
You're
include?
good. Yo, go ahead.
I passed my check.
You did. Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Is that just weapon attacks or spell
It'd be
attacks?
a 1 action cantrip if you wish.
Yep. 1 action cantrip or weapon attack.
Well, hell yeah. Let's do that because I got an Eldritch Blast.
Oh!
Yeah, I'll pull out my lyre and like turn it sideways like Vasiliki does with a bow. I'll run my finger down one of the strings and a blue flame comes off of it, and I'll flick it like I'm shooting a bow.
All right.
Little spark of fire flings across.
He certainly knows how to flick it.
Yeah, my man is a musician. Who's proficient in Arcana for the rest of you guys?
I am.
Probably
And you Candybus fire your shot, and you like look around like, anybody knows what that was? And they're all like, good job, man! Like, they have no clue. So
I also got a 7, so.
they're like, better luck next time, but nobody seems to understand where an Eldritch Blast comes from around here, so you're good. Sails off, misses unfortunately. Vasiliki, how'd you do?
16.
A disadvantage?
Yep.
Impressive, that'll hit. Roll damage.
Sweet. Um, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Understood. You're attacking the damaged one, I assume?
Yeah, and then I should get Colossus Slayer, which would be 3 additional points of damage.
Beautiful. Why is everyone picking on Gray? What the fuck? All right. Good job, Vasiliki. If there's nothing else, Romulus, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That was my action. And I think because I hit, I will place another seal on that guy.
Beautiful.
And that will be my turn.
Okie dokie. This one is like really super duper duper hurt. And it like and it flies down to you two actually. Like it gets into melee range of the both of these. Intentionally. And it'll fire its 3 rays at the 2 of you.
Are those at
this
disadvantage?
Sorry?
Are those at disadvantage because it's shooting a ranged attack point blank?
Well, these are saving throw based abilities, so
I got you.
yeah, it doesn't quite work like that.
So how does the blinded work then? Like they can still attack me?
Yeah.
It's like beams come out of their eyes.
So what's the point of?
So
You
the
can't see
center
them.
eye had an effect that was going to get you if you were continued to look at them because they were so close to you. The eye rays are not sight-based for you. They just go off. I promise I'm doing it right. I promise I'm doing it.
I promise.
No.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect your ability to make saving throws, being unable to see. Okay. First one's for you, Vasaliki. It's going to be a sleep ray for you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
"12."
You are just so sleepy, and you indeed fall right to sleep. You do. Romulus, the next one's for you. This is a paralyzing ray. Make me a con save.
Okay. Just so you know, I have a +1 bonus to saving throws for each hostile creature within 5 feet of me, to a
Okay,
maximum
you'll get that
of +5.
Beautiful. Yeah, you have the +1.
Shikayate. That'll be 11 to save.
You are paralyzed, I'm afraid to say. Uber paralyzed. Also, as a note, your magic items have regained their power. Not the charges, but they have regained their ability to be useful. So you are paralyzed, you are asleep, and it's going to fire its last ray at Candybus, which is, I'm sorry to say, another paralyzing.
Fantastic.
I roll these random, to be clear. I'm not completely an asshole. So yeah, make me a con save.
All right, 22.
Hey, you're good. So that's that guy spent. This one's gonna go, and he's going to fly over here. He's gonna fly over here. You two at the back are of concern. This one's gonna spend its eye rays on you, Candybus, and the other one's gonna spend its eye rays on you, Dolion. So 3 for you, 3 for you. Share. Okay. Candybus. Dex save, please, for a fire ray.
Fire ray.
Fire ray.
That's a 9.
Oh, you, my friend, are going to take. You are going to take 19 points of fire damage. The next one is going to be an enervation ray. Make me a con save.
Uh, 14.
14 is just a save. You'll take half damage as you narrowly avoid it. It's going to be 11 necrotic damage. And the last one is also going to be a fire ray. Be a dex save.
An 8.
16 fire damage, sir. I'm sorry to say.
And I am down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I use my reaction.
You're also asleep. That brings us to you, Dolion. Things aren't looking good. We're relying on your grace, on your dexterity. Okay. Okay. Good news. These are pretty. Well, 2 of them are pretty low-key ones. I'm gonna give you 2 pushing rays, so I need 2 strength saving throws, please.
19 on the first one.
Nice.
And 19 on the second one.
You fucking flipping and jumping, no problem there. And the last one is going to indeed be a fire ray. Dex save. Come on, Rogue, you can do it.
13.
13 is just a failure, I'm sorry to say. You're going to take. That is going to be 26 fire.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was a big one. Okay, and with that, Candybus, I need a private death saving throw, please. As you lay here on the ground, go ahead and roll. Send it to me privately.
Mm-hmm.
And as you've been hit with this colossal amount of damage, what is going through Candybus's brain?
That I've made a grave mistake. I've put everything and everyone I love in jeopardy.
It's a hard one. Okay, understood. That is going to bring us to Dolion. Before we continue, I want to put a quick reminder to Vasaliki, because this seems like a pretty important ability for what we're dealing with. Vasaliki, as a reminder, you do have Oracle Sight from Apollo.
But it takes a reaction and I'm asleep.
It does. I'm just saying for the progression of the battle. Maybe you already knew.
Yeah, I did know.
But I just wanted to throw a reminder out there. Sorry, Dolion, my apologies. Go ahead.
Okay. To like access one of the defined favorite things that I have, does that use my turn?
No.
Okay. Then I'd like to use my +2 with Hermes to quest his ability to give me resistance to fire damage.
Your +2 favor, minor powers, divine attention. So I don't think resistance to fire is a minor power, but he'll certainly help you out.
I copied and pasted it from the thing, and it says one of them is resistance to one type of damage for a day.
For where are you reading this?
From the sheet on Roll20. I believe. I could be wrong though.
Temporary magic and divine blessing. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, yeah. Hey, fuck! I wrote it. I wrote it. I'm gonna stick with it. That's fair. Very fair. Yeah, you make this request, and somewhere Hermes goes, got it, and he pulls a flash and like races across the land, and he's gonna go like to Hephaestus. He's gonna be like, look, okay, it's for my kid, man. Like you, it's okay. Here, take this, sprinkle it on him. Hermes blasts back to the battlefield. This all happens in the span of half a second. And he sort of football flies over you, like sprinkles this like this dust over your head, and then keeps running to go do something else, and you have resistance to fire damage.
Excellent. Hopefully it will help with my 5 current hit points that I have left. Okay. But, so for my action then, since I hit the one thing with my bow, which has the Vex property, I have advantage on it. So I'll get to use my sneak attack as well. But if I hit it first, advantage. 26 to hit.
Ooh, very good. Are you going for the one who's already?
Yeah, the one who's been damaged. And
okay.
And where is the sneak? That's only 8 more points of damage.
Okay. It will do the job. I believe. Yep, it'll do the job. As you hit it with your final arrow, it sort of pops as this magic force explodes from it. Now, Vasaliki, you're about to wake up. Well, you're kind of laying under it, so I'm not going to hurt you. You'll remain asleep. But you, Romulus, are about to take some damage from its death throw. You're going to take 10 force damage, Romulus. And it's dead. It's gone. Never to be of an issue to anyone ever again.
I'd also like to retreat an additional 40 feet.
That's very fair. Okay, that is going to bring us to Vasaliki, who is still asleep. And that'll end your turn. Which will bring us to Romulus's turn. And at the end of your turn, sir, you may make another con save to try and end your paralysis. You're muted.
I will. One question. If I can do a thing that does not require an action, bonus action, or anything, and I'm paralyzed, can I still do it?
Depends on what you're doing, I guess. Like, what are you doing?
So I'm spending a. Oh, my bad.
Is this your mind one?
It's like moving my seals to another creature. It does take a bonus action.
So there you go.
Say what?
If it takes a bonus action, then yeah, you need to spend a bonus action.
It's not the paralyzed condition. It's the incapacitated condition that paralyzed gives you.
You really got to dig down in 24. Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta read the fine print, and the subtext, and the whatever.
Okay. I will make a Constitution save.
Yep.
Shikayate. Oh, you gotta be fucking shit. This is bullshit. I'm pretty sure that doesn't save.
Got it.
7, I think. Yeah.
As a reminder, you have all of your. I'm gonna pop these up on Roll20. There might be things that can help you out, so make sure to read through them. You could try and do what Dolion did for a magical blessing if you'd like to spend it on like being freed from your paralysis. Would certainly be considered a minor magical blessing. If you wanted. As a reminder, there's advantages to be had, so on, so on, so on. Okay, understood. Romulus, remain paralyzed. If that is all. The only person who is of an issue or a consequence as it stands is you, Dolion. So they're going to continue their little travel in your direction. They're very, very slow. And they're going to focus fire on you, my friend. You're very, very good on your saving throws.
Except for the dexterity ones, oddly enough. I don't know.
First one is the Devouring Magic Ray. It could be fucking worse. Roll me a dex save.
10.
Okay. Your helm loses its magical power until the creature's next turn.
Okay.
The next one is going to be a Push Ray. Make me a strength save.
Another 10.
Another 10. You are pushed 15 feet away, and your speed is halved.
What's the range on their thingies? It'll be
120
huge.
feet. I mean,
yeah. It's like the whole place.
Yeah, they've got a pretty decent range. And the last one, this is a tough one. Make me a wisdom saving throw for the sleep ray.
I got an 8.
But you used advantage from one of your divine blessings, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you totally did. You used your
Give me an 18.
There you go. 18. Don't forget your divine blessings. I'm leveling things with that consideration. Okay, you save. Very good. Very good, dog.
Okay, that's one of them.
That is... Fuck, I forgot. That is one of them. Okay. I've got another push ray and 2 sleep rays. So make me a strength save for the push.
Strength. 21.
Hey, very good. Now make me 2 wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom. Come on, wisdom. Okay, that's an 18 again.
Nice.
And
Dolion's a bulwark.
12, which I think is too little.
But you definitely used your advantage with
see how many more I have left. Yeah. Yeah, I got one from Athena. Let's go with her.
Yeah, there you go.
It's worse.
Fuck. And you fall into a slumber, unfortunately. And that'll be that. Cannabis, another death saving throw, please.
Can I use a divine favor to get advantage on it?
You most certainly
Oh.
can. Go for it. Aphrodite grants you your advantage. I will say, as you call upon it, you do feel that feeling in your chest more potently. You get the sense that perhaps the heartbreak comes from her.
I had an idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understood. Dolion, you're just asleep, having a good sleep. Vasaliki, you're also having a good sleep. Romulus, and paralysis if you can, my friend. Make me a what is it?
Constitution.
Con save, and perhaps you're using your advantage from Ares, right? You're muted if you're talking, just you know.
Oh my god.
Sure.
No, guys.
That's like 3 fucking threes in a row.
Guys! Fuck! Alright, these guys are gonna go, okay. It might be to your benefit because it's gonna wake you the fuck up. This one goes, alright, I'll deal with these two down here. So, it's gonna shoot its eye rays down at you. Okay. Vasiliki, you're pushed 15 feet this way. Romulus, you're pushed 15 feet this way and have half movement if you happen to get it back for whatever reason. And
Surely the push would wake you up.
push, you know what? I'll give it. Sure, why not? Vasiliki, wake up because you got pushed around, and you're like, oh no, I got pushed around. And your I gotta roll it randomly technically. Your cloak loses its magical power until the beginning of its next turn. This one over here, we'll spend one on each of you who isn't already dying. So one for Romulus, one for Vasiliki, one for Dolion. Okay, this one's for Dolion. Dolion, you get woken up as you're shoved around. You get pushed into the wall over here. But you have half movement as you wake up.
Okay.
Well, good news is, Romulus, you're already paralyzed, so don't worry about that one. You, Vasiliki, however, need to make a con save. They're like laughing, giggling. This is funny for them.
8.
You, oh fuck.
The dice
You don't have an advantage you want
No,
to
no.
spend? You don't want to Oracle Sight? Nothing? You don't want to use it?
I'll use an advantage if I can.
Sure, go ahead. From whatever god you have form with.
It's an 8.
Okay, you're
Just-
paralyzed. Christ. Okay, that's gonna bring us to Candybus. Candybus, I need another roll, please.
It's anybody I have at least 2 favor with, right? I can call on
You get
for.
advantage with anyone you have 1 favor with. That's advantage.
Okay. All right.
You get a
Perfect.
minor magical blessing from anyone you have +2 with, which can be a temporary magic item, something ambiguous, or resistance to a damage type for a day.
Something ambiguous like not dying.
Yeah.
Something like. Yeah.
Kinda.
Let's do a minor magical blessing from Hermes. Maybe he can. My old friend Hermes can come give me a hand over here.
All right, you are at 1 hit point. As he and he jumps through the air and he and then keeps going. And you are awake at 1 hit point. I'll be clear, I'm being very generous with the rules right now. I probably don't think I would allow that particular in any other combat, but we need it, so we're letting it happen. So you're we'll say at the start of your turn, you're at 1 hit point. What do you do?
All right, I am going to. I have like no movement speed, right?
No, you
Do
have
the
half speed.
pushes keep stacking, or once you're at half, you're like stuck at half?
It's only for the next turn that you have.
Oh, okay,
My apologies. So no, you have your full everything as you wake up.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up and see the dire straits that we're in. I'm going to give Romulos a bardic inspiration with my bonus action.
Okay.
And I am going to really crack down on the one that is like directly above me.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a 2nd level Dissonant Whispers. So they need to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Do you avert your eyes at the start of your turn?
No, I'm looking right at it.
Make me a Wisdom saving throw.
This is great, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Can I call on some other gods here?
Who do you have one with?
Let's do Hera.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The gods are
sure.
on your side.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Oh.
Anything she can do to fuck with Zeus, right?
11.
Oh, brother. You, my friend, are stunned until the start of your next turn.
Hey, you're
All
not
right.
paralyzed.
You're not paralyzed. That is going to bring us to...
Okay, do I still get my bonus action off?
Not while you're stunned, my friend. Yeah,
All
you're
right.
incapacitated while stunned. So that would have been... So your Dissonant Whispers doesn't go off, your turn's
My
up.
bardic
Sorry,
inspiration doesn't go off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, that's going to bring us to Dolion. Dolion, but you were up.
Yep, I'll stand up.
Okay.
And
That's your speed.
that's all of it, right?
Yep, you got knocked over, so half speed, half to stand up.
Okay, how far away am I from them? Feet.
That's a good question. You are 105 feet away.
Okay. I will take a bonus action to dash.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you got a speed back. Nice.
And move so that I'm within 60 feet of the closest one. Actually, 80 feet. Sorry, 80 feet of the closest one.
All right, you're just gonna run straight at him.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, I can't get out of its range, so.
You can jump behind the wall. You could like jump behind the wall and shoot in and out of cover where it can't see you.
Yeah, I'll be shooting at disadvantage though. It might be worth it though to be out of its range. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's get over the wall there, but somewhere where I can still aim at it.
Got it. So you jump down over to here. That's going to cost you 25 feet of movement.
Okay.
And from where you are, I'm going to say can't see you.
Mm-hmm.
So you could peek. Call that 30. And so that's a diagonal sort of peak. You would be within, again, 105 feet.
Okay.
You got 30, so you have 40. You can step 5 feet closer if 100 does it for you.
No, it's 80. But I might as well take the 10 feet anyways, because then I can next time be in range.
Got it. Up
So
against the wall, I assume?
Yeah, I will go at disadvantage then. To fire
Yeah,
on
take a shot. Take a shot.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Might as well try, right? Let's see.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Neither one of those would probably hit anyways. It's only 11 to hit.
Yeah, 11's going to be a little far. Sorry to say.
That's okay. But I'm hopefully out of its eye fire.
Oh, you are well out of its line of sight. Yeah.
Excellent.
For the time being, yeah. It
Yeah.
might be able to move, but for the time being, it's out of the way. Like you could always I mean, hypothetically, you could run back and around the corner and force it to come closer to you instead. But
yeah, let's make it as hard as possible for it.
all right, fair enough at this point.
Yeah.
I'm playing a little
'Cause
tricky.
it's already
so,
like massacring us. Yeah.
Got it. So we'll say you step over here and take full cover, and there's no way it's gonna see you.
Excellent.
All right, Vasaliki, make me a con save.
Advantage. Yes.
Can't hear what you're saying. Use an advantage from Artemis. Okay, beautiful.
$14.
14's a save!
Yay!
At the end of your turn, you are back, baby. Romulus, I ask the same of you, sir. You have an advantage to burn.
I won't burn it.
Okay.
Natural 1 for a total of 5.
Vasiliki of Oracle Sight, would you like to burn your reaction to help out Romulus?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, Romulus. Go and try again.
9.
All right. That's going to bring us back to these guys. You're down. You're laying on the ground. You're paralyzed. I'm going to say that their concern has turned to Dolion, who's the last active member party. I don't know if they necessarily know that you've woken up, Vasiliki. So I'm going to just say they start, like, what the fuck? They start heading over in Dolion's direction. They'll dash, in fact, because they need to be able to see him to hit him. So they're going to creep ever closer. That'll be their turn. Candybus, my friend, you are up. Do you avert your gaze yet again, because you would no longer be stunned?
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at it.
All right, what's the plan then?
My plan is to, firstly, finally give a bardic inspiration to Romulos.
Nice.
I believe you can get yourself out of this mess, just as I
That makes
can.
one of us.
And then I'm going to fire another Eldritch Blast at disadvantage without looking, blindly.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Uh, 13.
13 misses, I'm sorry to say. 14 misses. You have movement, though. Would you like to spend it?
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking for my own cover.
Fair enough. You stand up, you run 15 feet in this direction, making your way ever closer to cover. Alright, that is all for Candybus. Dolion?
Okay. I guess
You're a pretty nimble fellow. You could jump up there, shoot and jump back down probably if you're...
that sounds like a plan.
Alright.
So is one of them
Maybe a simple athletics check to do like a pull-up. Just one pull-up.
5.
5's enough.
Great. I've been
you're
trained.
like, fuck. No, you're a demigod. You fucking pull yourself up.
So
Pull yourself up. That's 15 feet. Get up there.
Okay, so how close is the one closest to me now?
That would be 70 feet.
Okay. When I go back to go down, is it gonna be another 15 feet to jump off the wall?
No, you fall for free.
Okay, then please move me 15, 25. Yeah, move me 10 feet closer to it. So within, okay.
Yep,
Then I'm
10
gonna
feet.
evil eye
All right.
to get my sneak attack if I do get hit. But now I'm within the 80 feet, so it's a regular try. Let's see. Yes. 26 to hit.
Fuck yeah. Go ahead and roll damage with sneak attack.
Okay, so that what's that? Alright, 15 damage.
Beautiful. 15 damage. Well done.
And then
Decent
I'm
check.
going. I don't know why I keep getting the thumbs up thing. and then I'm gonna go back over the wall on the back
All
side.
right.
Yeah.
And you jump back down the wall. I need a DC 15 athletics or acrobatics check not to hurt yourself on a 15-foot fall.
Okay, acrobatics is better for me. 24.
Yeah, totally fine. You land with ease and comfort. Okay, beautiful dog. If there's nothing else,
That is it.
that'll bring us to Vasaliki. Vasaliki, you are free from your paralysis. What would you like to do?
Stand up.
All right, stand up.
And Romulus is paralyzed, right?
Sure is.
How far away is the nearest one?
Closest one to you is 45 feet.
And since it's not looking this way, does it like?
It knows you're there. Yes.
Okay.
It has like 100 eye stalks in the same way that you guys know when everything's happening. They will know when everything's happening.
I'll use my bonus action to true Hunter's Mark.
This guy right here, closest one.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Then I'll close my eyes so I'm blinded. But
You don't need to. It's not close enough that you can like really look into its eye and get freaked out by it. So you're good.
then I'll take an advantage attack against it.
Go for it.
With my bow, I guess. Because what's the range on the spear?
Spear's 20 feet, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use my bow.
Okay. Javelin's working again too, as a reminder. I mean, the charge is gone, but an advantage. Holy shit. Okay, everyone swap to physical defense. Whatever you're using, stop using it. Use something else. Is there anything else, Vasiliki? Okay, you have speed left. You don't want to jump into cover?
Probably fall into the wall.
It is a... Let me see. 10-foot fall.
Sure, I'll try to get covered.
Okay. Be a little generous and say you get that extra 5 feet. Make me a DC 10 athletics or acrobatics check. Do not take your D6. Good job.
I know.
Damn.
I know.
We're needing those high rolls in other places. All right, well done, Vasiliki. You jump into cover. They can't really I-beam you unless they reposition, so that's great news. Romulus, my man, please make me a con save.
It's in the dice.
Say the incantation. Say it. It's a 1.
No, it's a 9. 9 plus.
Come on.
You got a D6, right?
9 plus what?
9 plus 4. Because the other guy isn't within 5 feet of me.
Fuck.
You have a bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
So
throw,
I'll add
yeah.
a D6 on that.
Then you're good. You get it. You save. Good job. 14 was the DC.
And you get some temporary hit points, whatever it is. You rolled a 2.
Yes.
You get temporary hit points equal to the number rolled Equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, so you got 2 temporary hit points.
Okay. Is that the end of my turn?
Yep, that sure is. End of your turn.
Awesome.
So this guy's gonna go, no, I want that Dolion. He's that pesky little guy. I'm gonna dash over. I'm coming, Dolion. Oh. He's come sailing on over. He's got a job. This guy goes, hang on a fucking second. I got shot in the back of the fucking head. I'm gonna shoot at these two. Damn. Christ. I don't care, I'm reborn. It was just paralysis rays. It was only paralysis rays. It was 3 paralysis rays. I'm reborn. I don't want to do it. I'm tired of this crap.
I accept.
One of them is only one of them is a sleep room, but the rest are probably still terrible. Okay. I'm gonna let you two decide. Who wants the enervation ray and who wants the fire ray? Who wants the dex or the con save?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter which one. It even if I save, it's putting me out.
Oh, no.
I would rather
with my
you
1 hit
have the
point.
sleep, I think.
What was that, Romulus?
I think I would rather you have the sleep, Candybus.
Oh no, this is the what? You said enervation or fire?
Yeah, enervation or
my
fire.
fault.
Do you want necrotic or fire damage, Romulus?
I'll take
Con
the
save or
fire
dex save?
damage because I don't
fire.
think he would take it.
I don't think
Make
I'm
me a
taking
dex
either.
save. Yeah, make me a dex save, Romulus. With 1 hit point, Candybus. It's that's it, my friend. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You're down yet again.
Do I need to roll to make sure it doesn't kill me outright?
I don't
You know,
think it's gonna kill you outright.
Roll over 39 damage.
I could try. Make me a save. 39. I couldn't roll higher than that.
This is a strength save?
No. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I physically couldn't roll higher than that. It's not possible. What'd you get, Romulus?
19.
You dodge it. Well done. You're gonna take half damage.
Some dodge.
That's how it works. 9. It's gonna be 10 damage to you.
Not bad.
A measly 10. You're okay. Last but not least, that sleep ray's going for you because there's no one else. Give me a wisdom save. Use your little dice spinny thing because it worked. It worked once and worked again.
Did it? Did it though?
You did fucking
Yeah,
divine
it did.
intervention without the divine.
With the D6 thing, it was okay.
Tell me when.
When?
Damn, what the fuck?
We weren't feeling it. It wasn't ready. It wasn't
See,
good enough.
the juju was all fucked. That's a 7 on the die. For a total, that was a wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
That's 6
Yeah.
total.
I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired. So tired of this shit. Oh God. This was not, to be clear, this was leveled as a medium encounter. God, this isn't supposed to be that bad.
Something was wrong.
You get 3 attacks every turn. And
Your rating is unreliable.
somebody wants to be done.
All right,
Dice
Candybus.
one.
Okay.
Death save, please.
Each time I go down, I'm like envisioning the faces of different gods that I've befriended in my travels. Now I'm calling on Dionysus.
If you could call on every god, I will put you to full hit points. If all 12 Olympians give you advantage at some point in this fight, I will give you guys you guys will have the super Kratos at the end of the first game and become like a giant. I'll give you the nuclear option. If you can have 1 point with every god and use every point in one fight, I will give you full hit points and level you up. All right, understood. Dolion, my friend, the last survivor.
Okay.
Tricks of Hermes on your side.
Right. So Can you zoom out a little bit more?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thanks. Okay. So how far is it to the other side?
Of what?
Like, if you were to make it just go straight towards the other corner, the other way.
Like this way?
No, like the short distance.
Oh, like over here.
Yeah, not too far. Oh no.
60 feet to get around the corner.
Okay, then I
Keep in
will go
mind, these
next.
guys move pretty slow. These guys have like a 20 feet around move.
Yeah, but he's probably close enough to see me next time.
Oh, no, not from where he currently is. And if you moved another 20 feet, I mean, maybe, but you're pretty. I don't think so. You'd have to dash to get into line of sight of you, and then he'd be
Okay.
stuck.
Oh, excuse me.
You
Then
start making your way in that direction, but I don't think
Yeah,
he's gonna get
okay.
you next round.
Well, let's see. I have my bonus action. I already have advantage because, like I said, I hit him last time.
Mhm.
So I might as well bonus action dash that way.
Okay.
So
You
it's
can also
40.
stealth as a reminder, like by your like I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
Um,
but I only get 40 feet to go up.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess I can use my whole movement now and go over there.
Yeah, if you want to dash
but-
over there and stealth, or you can like go half the way and yeah, whatever you want to do. Whatever you
Yeah,
wanna
I mean, I think based on how the hide would work, I mean, there's nowhere for me to hide really, right?
Yeah. Well, you've currently blocked line of sight. That's all that matters. It's
Yeah.
blocking line of sight.
So I'll take the first 40 feet in that direction.
Okay.
And then I'll do the climb up on the wall and shoot again, and then come back down.
All right, you're gonna dash up on top of the wall. Give me that athletics check.
Next. 14.
Yeah, get up there, no problem. Jump up.
Okay.
Let's
And
go
I
for
have
it.
advantage on the attack roll. 20 to hit.
20 will hit. Roll me some damage.
Okay. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Well done. It is bloodied.
Okay. And then I'll go back down onto the ground, and you need acrobatics for that?
You did good last time. It's the exact same jump again. I'm not.
Okay.
Do you want to like run over and fall back down like over here?
Yeah, because it takes me 15 feet to go up, right?
Yeah.
So that leaves me 25 more feet of movement. So yeah, on the other side, yeah, that works.
Beauty. Mint.
And I'm just
All
gonna
right.
play like hide and seek with it now.
Yeah, fair. Hey, I think that's the point of like that's the strategy for defeating these guys is cover. Right?
Yeah.
If you can't see you, can't shoot you.
But bonus action dash is pretty helpful.
Absolutely. Very, very helpful. Okay, Vasaliki, you're up to bat. This guy's picking on your bro. And your friend Candybus, you climbed up that or you lifted up that mountain that one time. What do you do?
Can I get on top of the wall?
You sure can. Make me an athletics check.
17.
Easily done. You climb yourself up there. What do you do?
Am I still far enough away? Okay. Advantage on
Got it. And to be clear, I think it's becoming apparent to you guys, it's an at the start of your turn kind of thing. So if you start within its range, you have to roll it. But if you're within its range, but you start your turn out of its line of sight, you're good, essentially. Okay, so you jump up there, totally good. Still have the greater hunter's mark.
Is my bonus action the normal hunter's mark? Sorry.
Sure can.
Not that it matters. I get a 13 there.
Yep, 13 is a little shy, I'm sorry to say. Used advantage?
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Want to jump back down?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Romulus. Romulus? Well, Romulus, you're still asleep. We're not worried. That's going to bring us to the bad guys. This one's getting shot at by Vasaliki, so I'm just going to start making his way over to her. And he's going to require a dash to get into being able to see her. And that is going to be all he has. That's going to be everything in the tank. This guy's going to do the same thing. He's going to 20 feet over to the last place he saw Dolion, which was over here. Can't see him. So that's going to be another dash, and that's going to be right there, and that's going to be it. Bring us to Candybus. Candybus, I need another death saving throw, please.
Okay, I'm seeing Apollo now.
Don't go towards the light.
So what do you mean? I'm glorious. You should go towards me. Understood. That's going to bring us once more back around to Dolion, the
Okay.
legendary.
So, if I just step back a few feet, now that he's this close, can I aim at it without climbing up the wall?
Uh-huh. I believe a little 15-footer will do the job. There's a little window over here you can dive through.
Yeah, I'm assessing my other my other hiding places.
Yeah, you could like run over here 10 feet and shoot it, and then dive through this window over here at the end of your turn. Let me see. Yeah, I give it to you.
How far is it to the rubble that is at the bottom? Like, if you zoom out again a little bit.
Like
Those
here?
things there, yeah, how far is it to that?
That's to get like in a full cover behind one, that's 45 feet.
Okay, how about if I wanted to like actually take the hide action behind the first one at the top there? Would I be able to do that with 40 feet of movement? Like inside?
Oh, like over here? Yeah, I give you the hide.
Underneath, behind that first one there.
But keep in mind, the bad guys aren't like complete idiots. Like if you dive around this corner and he watches you dive around the corner, he's gonna go looking for you around the corner, right?
Yeah, okay, the window might be a better option. Okay. Yeah, take me towards the window there. There we go. And then I will pop off again at this guy.
Go for it.
Every time I hit, I keep my advantage, which is nice. Nat 20 for a 27.
Oh, it's what we needed.
It was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, Jesus.
Okay, so okay, the way we do it, so I rolled a 6 and then I get 6, right?
Yeah, you roll the standard damage and then you take the maximum possible roll on all of your dice.
Okay, so I got on all my dice.
All your dice.
Okay, so I currently have a total of 6, 12, 17. That's before my.
All right, I'll toss it on there. 17.
And then on my sneak attack, I still roll, or you just take the 6s?
Oh, you roll. Yeah.
Okay.
So you take the maximum possible roll with the normal roll.
Okay, and then that's 13 more. So I think that's 30 total, right?
Well, that's a very dead creature right there. It explodes in a little force bubble, and is gone. You would have been here when that happened, so you would have spent 10 feet. You might want to I don't know.
Yeah. So the other one is how. On the other
you
side.
You can hear it like it's cackling. It's going like way over here. You know it's way back there.
Okay. I think I will.
Start dashing over there?
Yeah, at this point, I think I'll move forward.
Okay, 30 feet along the wall, and then you can take the bonus action if you want.
Yeah, because it still need a dash to get to me, right? And it's.
Oh yeah, it would, and it's not looking at you right now. It's going after Vasaliki.
Yeah. So we'll do the bonus action dash too. Yeah, so right there looks good.
Beauty. Okay, that will indeed bring us to Vasaliki. I'm going to be a little nice and say that you're like backs against the wall. So at the start of your turn, you're not specifically looking at it. But it is like pretty much right above you. What do you do?
Shoot an arrow straight in the air.
Play roulette.
Bonus action, Zephyr Strike.
Hey, nice.
So I'll have advantage. So do I need to back upward? Or can I get on top of the wall?
Yeah, you get on top of the wall. Or you could just step 5 feet out and you'd be good too.
I want to get on top of the wall.
Yeah, fine. No problem. Call that 10 feet right there. It's fine. You just get up there. Yep, advantage. Just 10 feet from you.
Oh, it's a natural 22.
There they come. They're rolling in.
Okay, great.
Spending the Zephyr Strike and everything on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably a good move.
And processing and response.
Give it everything you got.
Oh, that's right. Because I just got a shit ton of damage.
Did you roll your standard damage?
Yeah, I got 26 on standard damage.
Did it double your damage for you on D&D Beyond?
No.
No, it didn't
Because
roll like
I had Hunter's Mark, I had Colossus Slayer for a D8, and then the Zephyr Strike for a D8 plus my D6 for D8 on the long.
Beautiful. Okay, sorry, one more time. 16, right?
No, 26.
That's great. Okay, 26. Now tell me all the dice you rolled.
It's 3D8 and D6.
And it's
31.
30.
That's 30 additional damage. Holy fuck.
I know.
One shot, one kill.
Yeah.
You kill it in one shot.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you do 56 damage in one shot, and you kill it in one shot. How do you do it? It's a perfect killing shot. What do you do? Explain it.
I'm just gonna let out a cry of frustration and pull the bow back as hard as I can and like almost point blank shoot it in the eye.
Vasaliki has been reported to have superhuman strength due to certain feats she's achieved. You pull back your bow with all the strength in your body. You feel the bow almost cracking from the immense tension you're putting on it. And just at the point where you're like, this bow's about to explode, you let go, and the head doesn't even move because the penetration of the arrow is like so deadly and piercing. It just goes straight through it like a bolt. There's absolutely no motion or reaction from the creature because it just tears right through it without resistance. And the creature like and just explodes. And you are not quite in range, so you are safe. They are dead. You have done it. But we will remain in initiative because someone on the field is dying.
I have 30 feet from Zephyr Strike and 15, I think, left over from the normal movement. I want to start making my way to Candybus.
Understood. Romulus got hit with a sleep ray, so I believe it's still asleep. Bad guys are dead. Candybus. Death saving throw, please. This will be your third.
Help me, Demeter.
And if you don't like it, I'll use my reaction to allow a reroll.
Oh no, I got a bunch of these.
He's about to roll an ass point. Watch this. He's about to roll one.
I can definitely get to him the next round, my next turn.
Understood. All right, Dolion. You run on over, I assume?
Yeah, I'll dash if I need to, or bonus action dash.
I'm not worried. You fucking bonus action dash. You get right to him. Yeah, you're running towards Vasaliki, and Dolion just boop, pops his head up, jumps over the wall. Is there an action there, Dolion?
Stabilize, yeah.
Are you proficient with medicine?
Probably not. Let's see. I can tinker him to death. I don't
Tinker him to death. I'm going to install a new heart. Triple bypass surgery here on the field.
No, no.
I can pick the
I
lock to
need
his chest, you know.
one
No,
kiss.
so what can I do though? I guess I'm not.
Well, if you're not proficient in medicine, you can still roll to try and assist.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so if you roll a 5 or lower, Candybus will have disadvantage on his death saving. If you roll a 5 to 10, or sorry, a 6 to 10, nothing happens. Sorry, a 6 to 9, nothing happens. But if you roll a 10 or higher, I will give him advantage.
Okay.
If you roll a nat 20, I'll stabilize him.
Okay, then.
Yeah, because you're an untrained dude sticking your fingers into an open wound. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
So I'm gonna use my favor with Hera to roll my check with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like, Hera and Dolion, you're like, no, Hera, listen to me instead.
Just to make sure. So it's a medicine check, right?
It's a medicine check, that's right.
Okay. 19.
19. You will have advantage on your medicine check. Candybus' Dolion considers sticking his finger in the wound to plug it, but instead just the open palm press and will stabilize any sort of or your burn, right? This is fire damage. So he considers pressing on it and he goes, maybe I'll use this lotion I have. And all right, well done. You'll have advantage. Vasaliki, your turn, I assume. You run over. What's your action?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds! Almost as good as what Dolion did. And that will be the initiative. But go ahead and spend that healing.
Okay.
It's 13 points of healing. Candybus.
You wake up saying, Demeter!
No, not you, Hephaestus. No.
He's coming in with his hammer.
I somehow went like 5 rounds with 5 hit points.
Yeah.
Did you say
Rogues
12?
Lots of sneaky hiding. 13.
13? Okay. Oh, thank you, but you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
Of course I should have.
What do you mean by that?
You're a good friend, and she'll lean or extend a hand down to help you.
You're the best of us. You truly are.
And is Romulus asleep or is he paralyzed?
I wish I could believe that.
He's asleep.
Asleep, okay.
You go over and
Just shove him with my foot. Yeah, get up, glory whore, let's go.
Did you get a short rest in there? Huh?
You guys were asleep long enough, you probably did, right? It's on enough turn. You get a short rest.
He just gets up and kind of groggily walks past everybody. I'm not done. I'm not done. And I guess we go into the... Where are we going? The Senate assembly area? Some shit?
It's wherever Zeus
you're just clearing out the Acropolis, so you gotta keep traveling while you're...
Well, the least I could do is try and heal you all up. Yeah, or we can take a short rest.
Yeah, you can take a short rest. No reason you have to run in with single-digit hit points.
Yeah, let's take a short rest.
You know what we need? We need hopefully a cleric will show up at around the end of our short rest. That would be really helpful. And with that, you all take a short rest. I'm going to say to you guys, you know what? Fittingly, you guys probably take cover, I assume. You get out of the open. Mm-hmm. And ironically, perhaps, you will find yourselves sitting in the Temple of Athena, which has been abandoned because it's dangerous here on the top of the Acropolis, and Thrasius will have reported to the old temple that has yet to be repurposed. But you guys sort of find your way into this Temple of Athena Nike, which is meant to represent Athena and the tenets of victory. and take refuge under her inside of her darkened temple, where she has no presence in any longer. But you may all take a short rest in safety.
Okay. Ryan,
Yeah.
would it be possible for me to transfer those 2 seals to myself?
Sure. Just as a creature?
Yeah, a
Yeah,
creature I
fuck.
can see.
Go for it. Yeah.
Nobody
That way,
move!
That is the definition of a fucking. Anyway, sorry.
yeah, kind of as a way so I don't waste the 2 seals.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. Alright, I have maxed out.
Okay. Go ahead and everybody take your short rest, gain the benefits. It'll go by without issue. As you sit here under the abandoned statue of Athena, by her and by the people of Athens, due to the dangers, you all heal, receive short rest, but you feel no divine presence in this place. You feel no potential aid that might come your way from Athena. She has turned her back on Athens as it's turned its back on wisdom. And next session, we will resume.
Okay.
The moral of the story was, take cover.
Yeah.
But we were supposed to be bold and walk into our house.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Totally fair. Totally fair.
I think the moral of the story is roll better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also
Those
huge.
chronic bad rolls, yeah.
Like
I know.
literally impossible
Yeah.
to take
Impossibly
cover.
bad.
Yeah, it took 2 nat 20s at the end to finally end it.
Well, it's funny because like every table, everybody's like, obviously got their character all bamfed up, and then also just happens to always be rolling fucking fantastically, like all the damn time. So very, very occasionally does a situation like this happen where there's some rough rolls. But goddamn, Vass, I've never seen a one-shot kill on like something with that much hit points before. That was impressive.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm pretty sure I did the math right too, because I just had a bunch of extra die.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
possible. Just rolled high.
Yeah, you just rolled really. We were due for it.
Yeah. I think those are the first kills that I've had. I mean, I've done damage, but I've not been the one to kill anything. I don't
Can't say
think.
that anymore because that was dead sick.
That was the first healing I've ever done.
See, this is a positive memory.
Yeah.
And Romulus got a good sleep.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, good session, guys.
Yeah.
Well, good thing you killed all of that particular creature.
I'm sure there's no more. I'm sure that's all there was.
Phase 1 complete.
Yeah, only 2 more buildings to go.
Yeah. Next will be the petrification raise, so that'll be fun.
Oh yeah, that's coming. I mean,
Yeah.
All right,
go ahead and
guys.
put up the jersey, guys.
All right.
have a good night. We'll see you next week.
All right, see
Bye.
you next week.
See ya.